It's repulsive.
No, you must have it wrong. They're friends. They've always been friends.
That's what she told me, Maya. She said they're in love.
Mum and Ben.
Yes. It's been going on for weeks. All that stuff about Sammy Diamond and the trip and the flowers. It was Ben all along.
No.
I mean, a week in Adelaide. It was all booked. How could she do this to me, my own mother?
I don't know. Have you told Libby?
No. I don't know where she is.
She's at the IV, I think. A couple of people from admin went for a drink.
I bet they're together right now. I bet you went straight to bed. Oh, no. Oh, can you imagine if she could be in his arms? Oh, I can't bear it, Maya. What am I going to do?
Okay, my shift's just finished. I'm going to get changed. And then we're going to find Libby and we'll ring Mum. We'll make her see us and we'll get some answers.
I can't talk to her. I can't even look at her. I hate her. I hate them both.
I wish she could pick who you're attracted to. I'd go for... Oh, sorry.
Tanya, what's wrong?
Nothing. She's just a bit upset, that's all.
Why this vineyard doesn't provide its own catering, I will never know. At this rate, I'm going to be thawing sausage rolls and serving up mini pies myself.
Heaven forbid. What did Yvonne suggest?
I haven't talked to her yet.
Well, where is she?
She's out running an errand, and she doesn't need to be bothered with every petty little detail.
Not having a caterer the day out from the Christmas party is not a petty detail.
Well, Yvonne trusts me to do this without running to her every second.
Is there some Jeffrey's family stuff going on? Only I walked in on something weird with Maia and Tanya last night.
Can we just concentrate on the matter at hand, please? You do the caterers. I'm going to go through the restaurants. Thank you.
Keep it together, Tanya. We don't want to make another scene.
Wrong. The more people who know about that lying skank, the better.
I really think we should go home.
I don't care what you think, Maya. You're just as twisted as she is. Only you got in first. At least Mum didn't get knocked up behind my back. You're my family now, Lib. You and JJ.
We all love you, Tanya. And maybe we should all grab a cab?
Great. You want to get rid of me too. I am the victim here, not Mum.
That is not what I meant.
Let's get some real music on.
Wow. That was unusual. Are you guys okay? She shouldn't be on her own, and I don't know what to do.
Well, why don't I keep an eye on her? Someone outside the family might be easier to deal with.
Perhaps you could clarify something for me. Was it before or after Ben split with Tanya that you became a couple?
It was after.
So there was no infidelities?
We knew how we felt, but nothing happened, no.
Well, then I'm not sure I understand Tanya's reaction. When a relationship ends, both parties are free to move forward and find happiness elsewhere, correct?
Why are you even talking to them? They're shameless and disgusting.
I think so. Put the buffet out. Shall we go take a look?
This is sick. It's way sicker than anything you've ever done. You can't seriously be okay with it.
Tanya, I'm sorry. Ben and I...
Nice to know who your friends are.
Hang on, Tanya. I'll come with you.
It's okay. I just need some air.
Well, let me know when you want to go and we'll get a taxi.
Don't make me suffer more.
Oh, please don't.
I've well and truly burnt my bridges with you, haven't I? But I'm turning over a new leaf, I swear. I'm going to make a new life for myself.
Good for you.
Look, you are going to let me tell you about my plans, aren't you?
And you call that turning over a new leaf? You'll never change. And I have this friend who probably needs me.
Tanya? She's gone. Did she get a taxi?
No, she just took off.
What about Eva?
Come on!
Due to overloading, all our operators are busy. Please wait. The first available operator will be with you shortly.
Was a barrel of laughs. Next year I'm staying home with a good DVD.
The trick is to expect them to be lousy that way. You're not disappointed, and they may even turn out tolerable. I'm having a nightcap. Want one?
Morgan's not home.
No, she's probably still with Tanya, playing Good Samaritan, handing out tissues. Yes,
And she's not answering her phone. Wonder if I should call Tanya.
well, something tells me she won't be answering her phone either. Drink this and stop worrying so much. Morgan will find her way home. She loves us far too much to stay away for long.
You're right. She can look after herself.
Okay. Prize for worst behaved goes to.
Oh, well, Tanya.
Excuse me? What her mother did was pretty bad if you ask me.
I know, but... well, it's just a big mess.
You shouldn't have taken off by yourself.
Like I'd stay with those two rubbing my face in it. I'd rather die.
I know, the whole thing was indescribably hideous, but I was worried about you. We all were.
No one was worried. Do you know, not one person came up to me and said, "This is wrong, Tanya, it is sick and it is twisted and you have every right to be angry." No, they just all stood around, playing nice, pretending it was okay.
Look at these. Such a shame.
Do you know why? Because I'm the baddie. I'm the one that opened my big mouth, so now they'll all be rooting for their relationship. My ex, my skank of a mother.
Don't worry, I'll send them away.
Hi. Sorry to come round so early. We've lost Morgan.
We were wondering if she crashed here for the night?
I don't think so. Once I realised that you both disappeared, I went round asking, and they said they saw you leave and then Morgan follow. She didn't catch you up?
She probably tried, but I got seriously lost.
Okay. Well, let's be logical about this. She's not here, but there are plenty of other places she could be.
Maybe she met someone at the party and got lucky.
She and Seb were circling each other all night. She probably ended up with him.
The man who tried to drug her? Okay, now I'm freaking out.
Relax, okay? She'll show up. Can you give us a yell if you hear from her?
Sure. See? No big deal. They didn't even mention it.
No, because like everyone else, they'll be sitting around in groups bitching behind my back.
Reception, Nikolsky.
Any news?
She didn't stay with me.
What time did you leave the party?
He's right here.
Well, I gave Trace a ride home at about midnight and then
All right.
did the rounds to say goodbye to everyone, but I can't remember seeing Morgan.
And Sid hasn't seen her either. He saw her take off after Tanya, but that was it.
Why hasn't she called us? Her phone's on, she's just not answering.
You don't think she tripped down a bank and hurt herself? There aren't many footpaths around the vineyard and the roads are pretty dodgy.
I'm starting to get a bit worried.
Me too.
Gerald, that was Rachel. She's waiting for some patient throughput figures that you
I haven't done them yet.
Well, I wouldn't dally too long. She's in a right grump.
Stuff Lady Muck and her throughput figures. I am going to find Morgan.
Let's do it.
Look, I think we should move on. We've covered this area.
Then we keep searching up ahead.
She's not here, Gerald. We've covered this track.
Well, what if she took a wrong turn and ended up going the long way home?
It doesn't explain why she still hasn't turned up.
I know no one wants to hear this, but maybe she caught a ride with someone or hitchhiked, OK? There's a chance that someone could have taken her.
Don't say that.
This doesn't happen in real life. This happens to other people.
Are you calling the police?
No, I'm calling Morgan, and this time she's going to answer.
Where is it?
Morgan! Morgan!
Morgan!
Morgan!
Morgan!
What is it?
Don't come over here. Don't look. Don't look.
What's wrong? Did you find Morgan?
Morgan's dead.
What? What happened?
The police are pretty sure it was a hit and run.
She was all by herself.
Oh, please, no.
Okay, I got you. Got you. Come on, let's go find a place that we can lie you down. You two, Nick, come on.
Hey, is he all right? What's going on?
Morgan was hit by a car. On that road from the vineyard, the corner of the roadworks.
Near the 30K sign.
They just drove off and left her. She's dead.
Yeah, just deep breaths, nice and slow. That's it.
What's up with him?
They just found Morgan's body.
What?
There was an accident after the Christmas party. It was a hit and run, and Morgan was killed, and these three just found her.
Oh, come on. That's her sister, man. She's in no state to talk and allows them to back off. Jeez, Morgan.
Probably not the best time, Rach.
Are you the officer in charge?
Yes, but I'm in the middle of taking a statement. If you'd please just...
No, I need to talk to you now. I drove home drunk last night, and I hit Morgan Braithwaite. I killed her.
What? You didn't even call an ambulance. Why was that? Did you see her broken neck and decide that she was already dead? Or were you just in too much of a hurry to get home and rip the top off another bottle?
Hunter, stop it.
What kind of a coward are you?
Can you get Rachel out of here, please?
No. Oh, she won't be showing them the way out, will she?
I don't believe this.
Why don't you take Nicole somewhere private? Maybe up to my office, get her a nice cup of tea, yeah?
No, I want to stay with Gerald.
I know this is a huge shock for all of you. I am so sorry.
I wonder if we'll ever hear McKenna say that.
Multiple MVA. A couple of American tourists forgot what country they were in. Callum.
Nothing I can say. I'm sorry.
2 casualties. They'll be here any minute.
Okay, you take one, I'll take the other. And you keep looking after our friends here. Take as long as you need.
How's Tanya gonna feel?
What do you mean?
Last night she went off to try and find a taxi.
And before that, Morgan offered to keep an eye on her. And I let her. That's why she went after her.
So Morgan was doing a good deed.
If only we'd managed to get Tanya home.
She's gonna be a wreck.
She's a wreck already.
She has to be told.
What's she doing now? Sleeping, I think. She was crawling into bed when I left.
Let her sleep. I'll go round when I get a break.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
I owe her that much, surely.
Why?
If I hadn't have gone to the party with Ben, Tanya wouldn't have bolted into the night, would she? And Morgan wouldn't have gone after her.
I'll come round tonight, I promise. But you should expect Mum with a casserole. She'll have to do something.
I just heard. I can't tell you how bad I'm feeling.
Do you think we care how you're feeling?
Easy, he didn't mean anything.
Yeah, that was his excuse when he slipped an E into Morgan's drink, too. I haven't suddenly forgotten.
Fair call. I just wanted to pass on my condolences, that's all.
And now you have.
We're all a bit raw right now. Come around later when we've had a chance to settle down, yeah?
I'd rather he didn't.
You're taking it out on the wrong person, mate.
I can't even look at it.
The murder weapon.
If I won't be far away. I'm the advance guard.
Mum, I better go. We've got a visitor. I know, thank you. I'll come down for a while after the funeral, yeah? Okay. I love you. Bye.
Tough phone call.
Mum would have really gotten to like Morgan. And my brothers.
No, they'll never get to meet her.
Should have got her down there sooner.
I'll get it. Hi, come in.
I'm sorry. I thought I would have stopped crying.
Me too.
Sid's waiting outside. He didn't want to come in unless you said it was okay.
It's up to you.
You better go and get him.
Hey, do you want to pick up JJ tomorrow?
No, Mum's on the job, and then she'll make dinner for him around here.
Actually, FYI, I've asked her not to come around anymore.
Pardon?
You've banned her.
Suppose I have.
What about JJ?
Well, I'm sorry. You guys are going to have to figure that one out.
Well, that's unfair.
You said it.
Great.
Thanks, Mum. Thanks for the happy family.
We don't know what's going on with her and Ben. I mean, if it really is true love.
I don't want to know what it is. Whatever it is, it's just wrong, wrong, wrong.
Is it?
Yes.
What are you doing here?
What does it look like?
You're on bereavement leave. You don't have to come
I'd
in.
rather be here than moping around home.
I don't know. It's really early days.
Please. It'll help being busy.
Being busy's one thing. Being up to the job is another.
Can you tell her?
Well, usually I'm able to separate myself emotionally and focus on the task at hand. In fact, it can be a welcome diversion.
See?
I'd certainly appreciate your skills for today's roster.
Perfect.
Only if you're 100% sure.
Thank you.
Small artery forceps. We're now going to dissect the artery away from the tumour. Micro scissors and a Roton 9 dissector. And the Roton 9 dissector, please.
Oh, sorry. Here.
Cautery.
I'm so sorry. That won't happen again.
It can't. A repeat will compromise patient safety.
I know, and I'm fine now.
No, you're not. You're distressed and you're trying to negotiate an unfamiliar layout.
What?
Your instruments, you've copied Morgan's layout.
I didn't realise. I'm sorry.
Quarter replacement, please.
It's fine. Don't you worry.
I feel like such a dick.
Don't. If anyone's to blame, it's me.
I don't know what happened. I was thinking about Morgan when I was setting up, and I must have used her layout. And then I got all confused and nothing.
Hey, it's fine. The surgery's still going on. There's no harm done.
Except I let everybody down.
I know you just want to soldier on. We've done the same thing, but honestly, the best thing for you to do is get your head out of work and let yourself grieve.
But
I don't want to see you here until after the funeral. And even then, only if you feel up to it, okay?
Okay.
Just take care, eh? Mum?
I just needed a moment, that's all.
You ran into Tanya, did you?
She has every right to be furious with me. I understand that. But it's the way she hates me.
You know what Tanya's like. She's all fire and fury, and then she'll run out of steam and start dealing with it.
I don't think she will.
Hey, we've weathered all sorts of storms. We'll see this one out too.
I better get back.
Oh, watch it.
Hey, Mama's having a hard time, all right? Tanya's back.
And whose fault is that? Not mine.
Libby?
Well, I didn't trash the family for the sake of some toy boy.
I better get a move on.
Rub it in, why don't you? I don't see where people get off trying to wreck other people's lives. And we're meant to run around being understanding while they suck face in public.
Who's sucking face, Mum and Ben?
No, Chris and Gabrielle. It's offensive.
Offensive is only thinking about yourself.
Excuse me?
I get it. This thing with Mum is embarrassing for you. But I'm not going to stand by and let you rip her to shreds. So if you don't have anything polite to say, then just keep your mouth shut altogether.
Right. Thanks for that. I'll see you tomorrow morning.
You will. Try get some sleep, okay?
Okay, bye.
Bye.
I'm sorry about that. It's late and I was nattering to Libby. You're probably losing sleep.
You should get some shut-eye too. You're meeting my family tomorrow. That's a scary experience at the best of times.
You don't mean that. It's great that they're coming. I know it means a lot.
Well, I hope I don't lose it at them. If they hadn't been so judgmental, they could have met Morgan ages ago.
Try not to be too harsh. Morgan wouldn't be.
I know. Morgan could forgive anything. Wish I could.
Where did Kieran and Gerald go without telling anyone, without answering his phone?
Well, we better make a move or else we'll be late. That'll be the family now. Pointing directions. Yep, my brother. Eric, where are you? What?
I'm sorry. I know I'm making us all late.
Hallelujah, where have you been?
It doesn't matter. Kieran's going to drop us off, so come on.
Nicole, we're going.
Okay, well, text me when you know. How's Mum? Okay, I've got to go, all right? Okay, bye.
Kieran's waiting.
Right.
Well, you look like you need to sit down.
No, I'm all right.
Are you sure?
No, I'm fine. It's my nana in New Plymouth. She had a stroke this morning, so they're all rushing there now. They can't come.
Oh,
no.
you poor thing.
No, she'll be right. She's a tough old thing, Nana.
But missing today, that...
Well, it can't be helped. Come on, let's go. We'll keep everyone waiting.
Or so she seems.
Kieran's really gone the extra mile.
Literally.
Go on, eat something.
Oh, no, I can't. My stomach's in a knot.
I'm worried about Nicole, actually. She looked like she was going to faint at the end there. Just one thing after another.
I know. It's just cruel.
How am I supposed to cope with him rubbing my face in it like this?
Just breathe. It's only for another hour.
Form a human shield around me or something so I can hide.
You shouldn't have to hide. It's not fair.
Thank God McKenna didn't show up.
Yeah, I might just...
What? Don't be ridiculous.
She was threatening too.
What?
I had to tell her it would be inappropriate.
Hang on, you mean Rachel McKenna was going to come to the service?
I know. What planet is she on?
Heartless cow.
Must be so horrible being here right now.
I'm sorry?
Oh, I was just saying, I wouldn't want to walk a mile in her shoes, that's all.
Trust you to take her side.
No, I'm not.
Hey, you're in the same club.
Good on you, mate.
Oh, that's it. I'm out of here.
No, you can't. It's only
No,
just
I'm
started.
going.
Nobody leaves this room. I'll get you another drink.
Look, I really want to be thinking about Morgan, okay? That's the point, but all I can think about is them.
Well, you were closer with Morgan than either of those two. They should leave, not you.
Maybe I'll have a word.
No, I'll do it. Gerald, I need a word with Yvonne and Ben.
I'll get those photos.
Thanks for coming, but you're upsetting Tanya. You should leave now.
We're not doing anything.
No, Ben, she's right.
We're paying our respects.
And now you've paid them. I don't want to have to ask you again.
Come on, let's go.
Where are they going?
I had to bounce them.
You had to what?
Well, it's not fair on Tanya.
Yeah, well, yeah, I understand that, but Yvonne
Shut
and Ben...
up, Gerald. I just want to get through this day without any more stress, okay?
Okay.
And when she told me about the whole circus, you think, oh my God.
It only got more controversial from then.
Well, when Morgan did something, she did it 300%.
Her nursing too. She didn't tell me her patient was the man who killed her mother. She always tried to be so professional.
And then she even passed a hat round for him to help try and get him off the booze.
What about you, Gabrielle? I know you always thought very highly of her.
Yes, I did. Should I say something more?
Only if you'd like to. I know she was your favourite scrub nurse.
Yes, she used to wink at me.
I never noticed.
Well, it was a private thing between us. Morgan understood how difficult it can be for me to understand subtle forms of communication and interaction. The first time it happened, I was presented with a dilemma, a reconstruction or a bypass. And Dr. Derville suggested that I flip a coin, and I was shocked. But then Morgan winked at me, and I realised that her gesture indicated a joke. And she developed a series of gestures and signals that helped me to remain calm and focused, and she helped me become a better surgeon. And I will miss her very much.
Cheers, Gabrielle. To Morgan.
Morgan.
Is that all right?
It was very all right.
What the hell are you doing here?
I've come to...
No, don't tell me. It's a bar. We all know what you're doing here.
I just wanted to say to you all how sorry...
Did you drive here? Well, did you?
No.
Please. Don't touch me! You murdered her! You killed her, you bitch! You killed her! Stop! Let her go, Nicole! Let me go! I'm gonna snap her murdering neck!
Maybe she get out.
See how you like it, you troll.
Can you breathe okay?
She should be dead! Not Morgan, not my sister! You wait, you'll get what's coming to you!
Can you just help me get her to the courtyard?
I'm not going anywhere.
Yes, you are.
Okay, so we all just need to sit down and breathe.
Not that monster. A life for a life. She took Morgan, so I'm taking it.
No.
Do you think that's what Morgan would have wanted? She'd be the first to try and stop you.
I don't care. It's what I want.
No, you don't. Killing Rachel is not going to make you feel any better. Please, Nicole. How about I take you home?
That's a good idea.
No. Let me go. I want to hurt her.
I know. And I know you're hurting, and you're allowed to. But killing Rachel is not going to make your pain go away.
I still really hope I hurt her.
You hurt, so it's only fair she hurts too.
How can someone as beautiful as Morgan be killed and Rachel still be alive? How is that fair?
I guess it's not.
I guess I just have to get over it. She'll be sentenced and we all have to live with it.
Yeah, but so does Rachel. There are punishments worse than prison. I believe that the universe rights itself eventually. Rachel will get what's truly coming to her. Morgan was a beautiful person, like you said, and Rachel has to live with that guilt for the rest of her life.
Oh, I really hope she does. Mad, me tearing across the room and grabbing her neck like that.
At least you didn't do it at work.
Hey?
No, it doesn't matter.
I've been a real dick, eh?
People understand. You're grieving and you're lashed out.
No, not that. Rachel had it coming. I mean, I was being a dick getting on my high horse when you told me about Ethan.
That's okay.
No, it's not. Because I thought I was better than that. That I had more self-control, but tonight, if it had just been Rachel and I...
You'd be grateful that it wasn't. You have so many people who love and care for you, Nicole. We're all here for you.
How are we?
Better.
Thanks for snapping some sense into me.
Oh, it's not a problem.
Was the rest of the wake good?
It was very good. It was about 2 drinks too many good. I've got to go to bed. Good night.
Night. I should get going too.
Sure. You must be tired. I know I'll be asleep as soon as my head hits the pillow.
You good? You need rest?
I'll walk you out.
No, you go to bed. I can see myself out.
Okay.
Good night, then.
I can't even think what possessed Rachel to turn up.
Must be hard for her, having all that guilt and no one to talk to.
I thought you were on Nicole's side.
I am. And I don't think it was appropriate that Rachel turned up, but I know why she did.
And I know why Nicole did what she did.
At least Nicole understands now how easy it is to snap.
What, like you did with Ethan?
So because she snapped with Rachel, it means she understands how you snap with Ethan?
No.
Because they're two totally different things.
I know that. I'm just saying, I think she could see how easy it is to make the mistake.
Yeah, but Rachel's mistake is a lot closer to yours than Nicole's is, yeah? So are you saying that Nicole now understands how easy it was for Rachel to make that mistake, or that she's sorry?
I guess, deep down.
Yeah, deep, deep down. Not that it really matters.
Why?
Because to Nicole, Rachel will always be the woman who killed her sister. I'm sure she doesn't think of you that way, though.
Bella. You're off your face.
Sorry, who is this?
I hate you. I hate you so much.
Nicole, I'm not drunk. I was asleep. Nicole.
Sorry, I would have called ahead, but I wasn't thinking straight.
It's fine. Just tell me what's going on.
I went over to the IV to apologise to Kieran for last night, and he and Callum were there talking about poor Rachel, and I went ballistic again.
How exactly?
Oh, I didn't smash anything this time, but I still wished her dead.
Did you mean it?
I don't know. Yes,
What? Tell me.
But what if she gets away with this? I mean, you hear about people getting a good lawyer and getting off even when they're guilty.
Like I did, you mean?
No, not like you. I wasn't thinking.
No, it's okay. You think that I should have been punished for what I did the same way you think Rachel needs to be punished?
No. I don't think that at all. Because if that had happened, then I wouldn't have you here now.
Nicole, you're confused.
No, I'm not.
No, I'm sorry, I can't.
I thought last night you wanted to stay. I thought you wanted this.
I do, but now's not the right time. Everything you're going through with Morgan and Rachel...
This isn't about Morgan and Rachel. This is about us.
I don't think it is. You're grieving.
Oh,
I'd feel...
Shut up with the whole grieving thing. I thought you'd understand, but no. Poor little Nicole, she's still grieving. She can't make any decisions for herself. Well then, here's my decision, Maia.
Coffee?
Ta.
Any news on your gran?
Mum rang. They're hopeful for a full recovery.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, hey, I changed my automatic payment yesterday, so Morgan's rent's covered.
We don't need to do the lot.
Oh, it was easier.
I hadn't even thought about it. I will pay half just as soon as I can...
Don't worry about it. Just whenever's fine. Ta. We need to make a decision about what we're going to do with her room, too. And her stuff.
Yeah, let's not talk about that now.
Well, we have to talk about it sometime.
Yes, but not now. I'm finding it hard enough to decide between jam and honey, let alone all Morgan stuff.
Okay, I'll decide.
Because you're through all 7 stages, are you?
Eh?
Of grief? I would have thought you'd still be at stage 5, anger. Or 6, depression, that's where I am,
I'm not
although...
depressed, I'm just trying to be practical.
Being practical means waiting until you have a clear head before you start tackling the real world again.
And making big decisions, like whether to have honey or jam.
Maybe you're at stage 5.5. Bitchiness.
Sorry, that wasn't fair. And you're right, I have to let the big bad grief monster do its thing first. Maia's been trying to tell me that too. And yes,
I bit her head off like I did yours.
It happens. But I was just trying to help. And Maya probably was too.
Morning.
Hi. And before you say it, I know I was wrong last night. I'm stuck in stage 5.5.
Hey.
Well, let's just say I'm glad you set me straight. It's not the right time to be starting anything. And I know you're only trying to help me.
Oh, is it too early to gossip? Guess who ended up in ED last night?
Who?
Rachel McKenna.
What happened?
Overdose on diazepam.
What?
Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there.
Rachel overdosed on purpose.
Nicole.
Was it true?
Looks like it.
Well, I'm not going to start jumping up and down with glee if that's what you're waiting for. But she deserved to suffer. What goes around comes around. The universe is righting itself finally.
She was angry. I was trying to calm her down.
By telling her your incredibly biased thoughts on karma and punishment.
I thought I was helping.
What exactly did you think you were helping with?
What do you mean?
Have you been saying all this stuff to help her deal with her grief or to help her deal with your secret?
Her grief? Her sister was just killed.
By someone we know, someone who you want her to forgive.
Yes, only because I know what it's like.
Exactly. And you want her to understand that too.
Yes.
But this isn't about you at the moment, Maya. This is about Nicole coming to terms with Morgan's death. And if everything you're saying is to help her understand your guilt...
Hey.
Hey, yourself.
Could we?
Is everything okay? Rachel didn't die, did she?
Oh, no. And it turns out it was an accidental overdose.
Oh, well, maybe the universe was giving her a friendly push then.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. I shouldn't have said what I did about righting wrongs, etc.
Why not?
Because my advice was more about me than Morgan.
What?
I thought that if you understood how easy it was to do what I did, then we could eventually start something up. But I don't think that that's going to happen now.
I know. Gerald told me not to make any big decisions while I'm grieving.
No, I mean now as in never. All I've done is confuse you, and that's why you ended up at my doorstep last night, and that's why I shouldn't be involved right now.
So your friend dropping me too?
What I've done is too close to what Rachel's done to you, and I can't expect you to understand that guilt because you're still dealing with the grief and the anger for Rachel. I just think it's tainted any feelings you could have for me.
So that's that. You don't want to see me again?
I think it would be healthier for both of us.
Come on.
Wait a minute.
Not a good idea.
Nicole. I want you to know I didn't overdose on purpose. I wasn't trying to take the easy way out. I take responsibility for Morgan's death. And I'll go to court and take my punishment. And I will live with the pain I've caused every day.
Let's go, eh?
Hang on. Thank you for saying that.
I don't think you should have said never, but it's the right thing for now.
I just wish I hadn't made such a mess of things in the first place.
Nicole will work through her grief and later, down the track, if things are meant to be, just hang in there.
Hang in there, why?
I kind of ended things with Nicole. Not that they ever really started. Anyway, I apologise for my bad advice.
I know I said it was bad, but I think you may have done some good after all.
I thought you wanted to stay away from me.
Tans told me what happened in triage with Rachel.
She sounded genuine. She actually sounded like someone else I know. So I guess it wasn't totally crap advice.
I guess not. Phew. So you're going to New Plymouth tonight then?
See my gran and the rest of my family.
Is your gran still doing well?
We're hopeful.
Oh, good.
Why are you here?
I don't know. I didn't want to leave things the way they were.
And how are they?
Weird. And I don't want them to be.
Me neither. But we're making such hard work of all of this. And if it's going to be like that forever, then no thanks. Except... hopeless. We're hopeless, and I need to go.
You can call me anytime you need to talk. And I promise not to give you any misguided lectures about karma or justice.
We'll see. Scotty's told me to take as long as I need, so I'm not sure when I'll be back.
Do you need a hand?
Thanks. You can take the one with the kitchen sink.
I shouldn't stop.
Oh, daycare doesn't open for 20 minutes. You've got time for a cuppa.
I don't want to run into Tanya.
She's left already.
Oh, perhaps I do have time then. Is this all that JJ needs?
Uh-huh. You just have to drop him off.
Did you sort things out with Nicole?
Not exactly. We had a good long talk, though, so maybe.
You wait. A bit of peace and quiet and she'll be on that phone telling you how much she misses you.
Suppose this happens every day. As soon as I go to work, she comes over.
I might leave the tea and just get JJ to daycare.
Sorry, Tans, I didn't expect you back.
Forgot my phone.
We're off now.
Bye-bye, darling. Have fun.
Bye.
I can't stop her seeing JJ. He'd miss his grandma.
Oh, his grandma's got a new boyfriend now. Are you going to let him start coming around too? Will he be allowed to drop JJ at daycare?
Of course not.
Well, will you tell him that when they turn up here together? Because that's the next step, you know. First she comes by herself and then... He used to come around here and see me, Maya. I truly thought that we might have a future together. Hey, thanks for your support.
You enjoying our rancho as a bachelor pad?
Oh, all the hot water I could dream of.
For how much longer, though?
Subtle. If you haven't heard it from the horse's mouth, ask the stable hand. What? You're obviously worried that Nicole hasn't rung you.
No. Her grandma's just had a stroke. She's got more important things on her mind.
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
Well, she's on the mend.
Who?
Nicole's grandmother. Looks like she's making a steady recovery, so Nicole will be back tomorrow night.
Have you spoken to her then?
Well, only briefly, and I'm sure she'll call you just as soon as she can catch her breath.
Yeah, I'm sure she will.
Libby?
Well, come on, it's not a good sign, is it? She said she'd call you.
No, I told her to call me if she needed to.
And she hasn't. She called Gerald.
Well, I'm sure that doesn't mean that Nicole's not interested in Maya.
Do you know something?
No. But I know that I wouldn't give up just yet if I were you. They say absence makes the heart grow fonder.
They also say out of sight, out of mind.
I've been thinking, and you're probably right.
I usually am. What about Nicole?
It's not just that I haven't heard from her, it's how we left things.
Which were how?
I really like her, but I have given her so many mixed messages, and now I think I've left it too long and she's given up on me.
Or, like you said, things are hard from a distance and she could be waiting to see what happens when she gets back in Ferndale.
You don't really believe that, though, do you?
Oh, God. What's the drama this time?
Maya hasn't heard from Nicole and she's back tomorrow. Good thing or bad thing?
Bad thing.
Or it could be a good thing. Your slate is clean and you can show her that your heart is really in it. Surprise her with a big romantic gesture.
Oh, don't do it. Hold on to what dignity you have left.
Or you could ring her. That shows you're keen.
Wait and see is probably safer. Anyway, I better get on.
Good one.
What? I just saved her from making a fool of herself.
This is the best chance at a relationship Maya's had in I don't know how long. We need to encourage her.
Why? Relationships only mess you up anyway.
You are jaded beyond belief.
Duh, I'm a Jeffries.
I totally understand. Family comes first.
It's good to hear your voice, though. I'm glad you called me. I'll be back tomorrow night. We can have a proper catch-up then, yeah?
Oh, I'd love that. I'm looking forward to it.
Me too. See you then.
Nicole, I take it.
Yes. I called her and she wants to see me tomorrow.
I told you it would all be okay. So I guess Tanya and Libby are going to have to find another place to go for the night.
Yeah. Yes.
Assuming you want the place to yourselves.
Yes. It's the pressure.
I don't really want to hear details about your performance anxiety.
No. That. The pressure to make it special. This is my chance to show Nicole I'm serious. Takeaways and a DVD aren't really going to cut it.
Oh, good Lord, no. You need romance.
Yeah, that's what Lovey said.
Luckily for you, you're talking to the master. Between us, we will create a homecoming for Nicole that will knock her socks off. We could put a lot of candles all the way up the driveway.
This sounds suspiciously romantic. Are you going with my idea? I called Nicole and she wants to see me when she gets back. But I want to surprise her with something special.
Well, I have the perfect thing. A sunset harbour cruise, cocktails, the wind in your hair and the open horizon.
Oh, they're not geriatrics on the Love Boat. Nicole's kind of outdoorsy. What about mini golf?
What about mini golf is even remotely romantic?
She will have driven halfway up the island. I don't think she'll be into anything too adventurous.
Takeaways and a DVD it is, then.
No, a nice dinner maybe with wine and candles, a yummy dessert. I could run her a bath with rose petals. That could work, don't you think?
Nice, a classic pamper evening.
I thought you said you didn't know how to do any of this.
Must be like riding a bike. I still need your help, though.
Seems like you've got it all figured out.
Well, I'll need someone to mind JJ.
It's a very good cause.
And I'd love your suggestions on what to cook for dinner and the yummy dessert.
Right, well, I'm sure between me, Nigella and Jamie, we'll find something.
Done, done, and done. I am an organisational demon.
And a good day then.
Sometimes when you think that the light at the end of the tunnel is an oncoming train, it turns out to be sunlight. Bright, shiny sunlight.
Well, I hate to burst your bubble, but I need you to cover a night shift tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Deirdre's mother is sick, so she has to go up to Kaitaia.
I've kind of got plans tomorrow night.
I'm sorry for asking, but I've got no other option. The Bureau can't find someone at such short notice, and I'm already covering another shift myself. Thanks. I appreciate it.
It was just so loud that it was actually hurting my ears. What's funny?
Nothing.
If you call me a nana one more time...
Shut up and buy me a drink.
What would you like?
A tequila for me and a cup of tea for Grandma. 2 shots, please.
I'm thinking we've got work tomorrow.
What? Sorry, I can't really hear you. My ears are still ringing.
Maybe we should go.
What?
Tequila, please, at ×2. Thank you. That was the best time that I've had in ages.
Aww. I hope that wasn't a good night kiss.
Well, it should be, because you are a bad influence. Shh. Don't wake up. Don't wake up.
JJ's at your mum's.
No, it's not JJ that I'm worried about.
Hi. Sorry.
You will be in the morning. What have you been drinking? I can smell it from here.
We had a couple of shots, so what?
So keep the noise down.
Another nana. Your family's full of them.
Between you and me, she's a little bit bitter. She's got a good point, though. Bed.
Yes, please.
Drum roll, please. And the winner is...
If you give me a bit of hush, I'll tell you. And the winner of the inaugural Shortland Street baby photo competition is... Maia Jeffries. Who isn't here. But she should be somewhere because she's rostered on.
I didn't see her come in.
Don't look at me. Do you want me to call her?
Oh, don't bother. The news will keep.
What have I missed?
Good night's sleep by the looks of you.
You should have got the memo yesterday. We were going to do it at lunchtime, but people weren't keen.
So we thought we'd get it out of the way at morning tea.
The baby photo competition. Scotty has just announced the winner.
Is that all?
Oh, yeah. Big waste of time since the winner didn't bother to show up.
Well done.
Yeah, you can pick up your prize later. I'm sure you're keen to get to your desk, given how late you are.
What is wrong with this stupid thing?
Yeah, let me have a go.
No, I can do it. Sorry. Lack of sleep means headache, means evil charge nurse.
Well, I promise I'll leave you alone tonight. You can go to bed at 8 o'clock and I won't even call you a nana.
It's not going to help me through this shift, is it?
Well, why don't you have a nap? There's a bed right here. The patient's not due for half an hour. I won't tell anyone.
Not on a bed I just made. I can't.
Daniel, I need that gurney.
What for?
Ask me no questions, I'll tell you no lies. Ta-da! Your day better waits.
I can't.
You're almost due for lunch anyway, and I promise I'll wake you.
Like you did this morning?
Hop up, come on.
20 minutes, that's it.
I will be here with a cup of tea. Sweet dreams.
Hey, where's Maia?
No idea. Lunch, maybe?
Where's Maia?
I don't know. Nicole said she went on lunch, but that was ages ago. Oh, this is so annoying.
Excuse me, Scotty. Mrs. Glamazina from ED. I was told this one.
Yeah, you're in the right place. Maia arranged this transfer for 2 p.m. She said she'd be here to help settle the patient.
All right, I'll give you a hand.
Thanks. Maia! Wake up.
What? What's wrong?
Get up, now. Can you get this gurney out of here?
Sure.
We'll wait outside.
I'm so sorry. I was on lunch and I just thought I'd take a nap.
In the public ward? With a patient due in?
What's the time? Oh no, someone was supposed to wake me.
There's no point trying to shift the blame. You've earned yourself a formal written warning.
I'm so sorry.
Don't tell me, tell the patient. And Daniel, and especially Tanya. She might be your sister, but it doesn't mean you can disregard her at work. It's your job to be there when she needs you.
I know.
Now go and splash some water on your face. The sleep didn't help. You still look hungover.
I can't stop thinking about it. Tanya so dogged you in.
No, she wouldn't.
Well, she was right outside the ward when I left. She could have looked in and seen you. Did you ask her?
No, because then she'd think I was accusing her and I'm not.
Well, Scotty knew you were hungover somehow. Who could have told him? Only me or you
Or he made an educated guess. I was late for work. I looked terrible. I went to sleep on the job.
Well, what about yesterday when you were late for the GRK infusion? What did Tanya do?
She had to tell Scotty she needed him to help her.
Well, this morning then. She was pretty hacked off when you wouldn't find Gabrielle for her.
If you'd woken me up when you said you would.
I said I was on my way. I got caught up with work.
I'm not blaming you. I should never have gone to sleep in the first place. I should never have been so tired in the first place.
Well, there's such a thing as loyalty, you know. Tony could have blown her stack at you, but to land you with a formal warning. We'll get her back tomorrow.
No, we won't. Tomorrow we are in our best behaviour, both of us. And no more boozing on school nights. I can't hack it. No, I'm serious. This is my career.
A formal warning for sleeping on the job. What were you thinking?
Who told you?
Your file crossed my desk on the way to Callum's.
And you looked inside?
Oh, you're my sister. Of course I did. You are so lucky your other warnings were rescinded.
Lucky.
Okay, Ethan, set you up, I know. What was this one all about?
I stayed out too late. I drank too much. I'm out of practice. It caught up with me.
And who were you out drinking with? And whose hilarious idea was it for you to take a nap on the gurney? As if I don't know.
It wasn't Nicole's fault.
Tanya's right. I knew she was a bad influence for you. I heard how you stayed out all night and left her to look after JJ.
Don't worry, it won't happen again. No fun for Maia.
Fun? You forgot about your son, landed your sister in trouble, and you got a written warning on your file. If being with Nicole makes that look like fun, then I'm really worried for you.
How'd it go with Mrs. Heafy?
Fine, her post-op dressing's all done.
And her notes?
Give us a chance. That's why I'm here, to use the computer.
Of course, sorry. These rosters are doing my head in.
What's the problem?
Too many shifts, not enough nurses, same as always.
Well, maybe you just need a fresh pair of eyes to help you out. You could always slot me in for more shifts. I'm more than happy to go the extra mile for you.
That's really nice, but what are you doing?
Well, no one's looking.
That's not the point.
Well, maybe you need to remind me what the point is.
I hope I'm not interrupting. Don't try to make any excuses. There are none.
I know. I'm sorry.
It was my fault. I got a bit...
Did I ask you? I am this close to giving you another warning.
It won't happen again.
There he goes. Commander Scott, Ferndale Relationship Police.
I think we got off lightly.
Well, it was just going to be a little kiss. I'm sure he snuck a few in when he and Shanti were working together.
I doubt that.
Well, he needs to lighten up.
He is still grieving, Nicole. It's hard to deal with other people's intimacy when you've lost the person you love.
Well, I have to deal with the fact that you have two sisters that you see every day. I don't take it out on Scotty, do I?
No, but...
Whatever. I'll behave. Are you sure you don't want a glass?
No, I've got to finish these. The clearer my head is, the sooner they'll get done.
Well, can't they wait till morning? If you fit them into your work schedule, at least you're getting paid.
It's not about the money. You know what happened with Scotty today? I can't afford any more slip-ups.
So you'll sacrifice all your free time just to please him?
It's not all my free time. Yes, I want to please him. He's my boss.
Well, he's an ungrateful fascist and a hypocrite.
How so?
He and Tracy, totally an item.
Rubbish.
I saw it with my own eyes.
You saw what exactly?
A cosy moment in the corridor. She had her hands all over him.
Hands or a hand?
Fine, a hand. But it was intimate.
Come on. They're friends, flatmates.
Yeah, like Brooke and TK.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. You really have had your head stuck in the rosters. The word is Brooke nailed TK.
Sarah and TK have only just broken up.
Everybody's saying it.
Well, even if that is true, you're way off with Scotty and Tracy. And if I were you, I wouldn't start any rumours.
You are really boring sometimes, you know that?
It's all a cover. I'm actually a wild thing when you're not looking.
Well, I still think I'm right.
Everybody's been saying that Heather Sloane left Ben a fortune, but Yvonne hasn't said anything to me.
No, she hasn't said anything to me either, so maybe it isn't true. And here's a thought. Maybe you should stop repeating it.
Me? But no, I'm on Yvonne's side. I just want to put people straight. Excuse me for trying to get to the facts.
I know. Sorry. I'm just sick of all the gossip around this place.
Oh, sorry. You're going to want to hear this too.
If it's not about work, I don't want to know.
I was right about Tracy and Scotty.
What about Tracy and Scotty?
They're getting it on.
And this falls straight into the not work-related basket.
Oh, where are you going?
No, hold on. Tracy and Scotty, you can't be serious.
I caught them in the female locker room this morning. All she was wearing was a towel and he was on his knees.
I can't believe that you knocked on the motel room door.
I waited in the car, it was her.
You're lucky it wasn't Scotty. You probably would have been fired.
Doubt it. It was hardly a work matter.
Yeah, that's my point. You were supposed to be doing some work.
No, Scotty! Hi.
I thought you'd taken the rest of the day off.
No, I changed my mind. Shouldn't you be in theatre?
Erin's covering for me.
Why?
Family emergency. I had to contact my mother.
Was everything okay?
Her house was broken into. She's fine now. I had to talk her down, though. And she's covered by insurance, so no harm done.
Okay. I'd like a word with you. And you too.
What's up?
Was there or was there not a family emergency? You have an opportunity to be honest. I suggest you take it.
There wasn't any emergency.
What were you doing then? I'll tell you what you were doing. You were stalking Hunter and Tracy.
I wouldn't call it stalking. It was more like following.
Whatever. It's bizarre. And during your shift?
Yeah, that was a bit off.
A bit off?
She's sorry she did it. It was a spur-of-the-moment thing.
Yeah, I'm really sorry.
And how can you condone such behaviour?
I don't. And I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
It wasn't Maya's fault. She had nothing to do with it.
So you lied to her as well? I am this far from giving you a written warning.
I just heard that everything went well. Erin did great in surgery, so everything turned out fine.
You lied to me. That I cannot tolerate. You better make sure this doesn't happen again, because if it does, I'll make you responsible.
Of course.
I am this far from giving you a written warning.
Nicole, this is no laughing matter.
You're right. You're absolutely right. I'm really sorry.
Don't. Just go.
So what do you think? Have you got anything in black? I think that would be more appropriate.
Ignore her.
Look, you both look stunning. I just have no idea where you're going.
Sophie has been really good to me. Think of all that babysitting she did for JJ.
She's only a baby herself.
Not anymore, she's not.
I just worry for her. Why? If you knew Kieran a bit better, you wouldn't have to ask that question.
We've all got baggage, Libby. Some of us more than others. Maybe Sophie has changed him.
She thinks I have.
What?
I tried to tell her what she was getting herself into, and she thinks he's different now, and she thanks me for changing him.
Oh, that was nice of her.
But I know I haven't. I spent 2 years trying, and he's still the same lying creep he always was.
That's not what Sophie sees, is it? He seems to really love her.
You must be the only person on the planet who thinks those two should be together.
I don't think it's for me to say.
Well, you're entitled to an opinion.
Okay, my opinion is I like Sophie and I want her to be happy.
So do I.
What's she doing here? Callum must have invited her. She's staying at his place. I guess he felt he had to.
Greetings, everybody.
Sophie, I give you my solemn vow to be your faithful partner. In good times as well as in bad. In sickness as in health. In joy as well as in sorrow. I promise to love you unconditionally. To honour and respect you.
Wait!
Oh, no.
Libby, don't.
What's going on?
Don't know.
I'm so sorry, Soph.
What's happened? What's going on?
It was him.
Oh, for pity's sake, woman, if you've got something to say, say it. Speak now, forever hold your peace.
He killed her. Kieran killed Morgan. I have the proof.
Kieran Mitchell, we need to talk to you about the death of Morgan Braithwaite.
Whatever she's saying, she's lying.
This is ridiculous. You know who committed the offence.
It wasn't Rachel. This is a speed camera photo taken around the time and place of the hit and run. I mean, have a look.
This could be anyone. Seriously, look at it.
It's Kieran.
Let me see.
Rachel woke up wearing heels that she knew she couldn't drive in. That's because she wasn't driving. I mean, Kieran placed her behind the wheel. There is your proof.
That doesn't prove Kieran's the driver.
Rachel doesn't smoke, but there was a cigarette dropped on the floor underneath the driver's seat. Next day, Kieran comes to me saying he has to search the car for some catering contracts he claims he left in there. Contracts Rachel knew nothing about.
So she forgot. She had a blackout. We all know why.
Why did Kieran visit Rachel in hospital? He had reason to hate her over work contracts, but there he was. Guilt.
He respects her. Worthy opponent and all that.
Plus, I caught him trying to steal the speeding ticket from my office. Did you think you could just pay it and we'd all forget? Stop it! How dare you? Tell her.
It's me in the photo. I was driving.
That's not true. It's me in that photo. I'm the one that killed Morgan.
You okay? They'll be dropping the charges against you. You didn't do it.
Yeah, but who did? Who's lying? Is Kieran covering for Sid or is Sid covering for Kieran?
Nicole, are you okay?
I'm sorry.
You didn't know. None of us did.
It's definitely one of them driving that car. The photo proves it.
I was so sure it was Kieran. I didn't even think about Sid.
The thing is, they were both so quick to confess. They must have both known that it wasn't Rachel.
And there's her believing it, carrying all that awful, terrible guilt.
And they deliberately let her suffer. They deliberately let everyone treat her like dirt. Ugh, an innocent woman, how could they do that?
They are brothers. Guess they were trying to protect each other.
I thought I knew Kieran. I thought he was my friend. I thought... Poor darling Morgan.
You can cry if you want to. It's okay.
The hell it is.
What are you doing here, of all places?
And another one for my friend, thanks. I used to come here with Morgan. We had some good times.
And some not so good.
Still, makes me think of her. I remember how I was when she died, when I thought it was Rachel. I went to a very dark place. Well, you know, you saw me. And it's not that I don't want her killer punished. But listening to Gerald back there, I realized I can't go there again. I can't make it about me. Because if I do, I'll ruin everything. The peace of mind I've got, what I have with you. I don't think Morgan would want that.
I know she wouldn't. But it's going to be hard standing back while Sid and Karen carry on like they are.
But it won't be for long. The truth will come out. It always does, right?
I think so.
So I'll wait. And if it turns out that Karen was driving that night, well, I'll never come here again. But until then, here's to Morgan.
I think about it, the worse I feel. I ruined Sophie's wedding for nothing.
Maybe. Look, I know Sid confessed, but the way Karen's been acting, even this morning...
He'll just be feeling sick about the money. I mean, everything was non-refundable. The reception, the cars, the cake, the dress, even the honeymoon. No one would have thought to cancel any of it.
I'm sorry, but I'm just struggling to believe that Karen would have thrown all that away just to protect Sid.
If I'd waited a couple of hours, he wouldn't have had to.
I mean, he adores Sophie. It doesn't make sense.
Looks like I'm just going to have to pay for another wedding. I'll
Wait.
take it out, mate.
You know when you confronted Kieran with that speed camera photo, do you remember his face? That was not surprise, that was guilt, pure and simple.
So you think Kieran knew about the accident before I busted up the wedding?
Guys, can we please just leave this? The police are handling the investigation.
Well, according to Kieran, Sid told him the night of the stag party, but I think he's known longer. It's just the way he's been acting.
Moody? Quiet? Guilty? I mean, even Sophie was worried. I mean, Sid, he's been a box of birds. What does that suggest?
Back to work for me. See you guys later.
I'm going over to the bar.
To do what?
Well, I think Kieran's been lying to me. I have to know one way or the other.
Well, I'm coming with you.
Oh, Nicole, I can't believe they have bailed that man. You must be beside yourself.
Actually, I'm pretty okay with that.
You shouldn't be. That monster parading around under your nose. Well, you shouldn't have to deal with that.
What Sid does and where he goes is his business.
After what he's done to you, I'd be baying for his blood.
Okay, we better get going. Come on. She doesn't mean to be so full-on. She cares, that's all.
It's not a problem. I'm fine.
You don't have to be so brave, you know. If you need time off until he gets locked up, then we can make that happen.
I'm not into being all bitter and twisted, babe. I just want to get on with my life. Oh, too slow. Looks like ham and cheese for you, sucker.
Come on, you'll be running around the woods. You need the extra protein.
Since when did a red-blooded male choose a bit of salad over some processed pork?
Well, lately I've been questioning the politics of eating meat, so...
Whatever. More like trying to impress some vegan hottie. You are?
She's not vegan, she's vegetarian. Yeah, but that's bad enough.
Well, $6 and it's yours.
No way, that's 2 extra.
Principles cost, you know.
That looks good. If you save it till lunch, I'll swap you some tofu curry. That's if we're still on.
You know what? Tofu curry and I'm there.
Hi, I'm Lauren.
Nicole, you work at Sugar, right?
Have you guys heard the latest about that hit and run? You know the brother of that guy from the bar? Apparently he killed that nurse.
That nurse is Nicole's sister.
Oh my god, I am so sorry. This must be awful for you.
No worse than before.
Still, I didn't mean...
Figured it, really. Oh, note to self, don't eat lunch today.
Sorry?
Have you invited a couple of rugby teams along tonight or something?
I bought too much meat, didn't I? I knew it.
No, no way. You can never have too much steak, can you, Dan?
Hey, I better get this stuff into the fridge. I'll see you tonight.
Daniel, after you've moved Mr. Laurie, can you collect Mrs. McCluskey from radiology?
Sure thing.
Are you taking regular breaks? I don't want you pushing yourself.
Mum? Mum, is that you?
I was just asking. But if you're positive you're managing, can you have the Internox audit done before the end of the day?
Internox. Got it.
Lauren felt really stinky about what she said before, so I'm sorry if she, offended you or whatever.
Cried until I vomited, seriously. But here's how you can make it up to me. The patient sandwiches need to be transferred from the ward fridge to the staff room fridge, and since I have this audit to do...
I have to move 2 patients and then I'm meeting Lauren for lunch. But can I do it after that?
It's okay. I'll get it all done somehow.
Okay, I'll do it.
Daniel, can you explain to me why Mrs. McCluskey is still waiting in radiology?
Oh, sorry. I got caught up moving the patient sandwiches to the staff room fridge.
Why would you do that? They didn't need to be moved. Someone told you to, didn't they? You know, I'll find out one way or another, so you may as well spit it out.
It was a practical joke. Nicole set me up, but I shouldn't have forgotten about...
Transfer Mrs. McCluskey to her ward, move the sandwiches back to where they came from, and focus very hard on being less gullible.
Sorry, this won't happen again.
I thought we agreed not to waste any more time on stupid pranks.
Oh, it wasn't stupid. It was excellent. You should have seen it.
Internox audit. And when you finish that, I'd like you to individually record all the security numbers for the prescription pads.
You're really killing my buzz, you know that?
Nick, you're not yourself at the moment, I get that, but if you want to stay and work, then I need you to be focused. Like I said, if you want me to organise your time off, I will.
If I apologise to Daniel and promise to behave myself, will you stop being so mean?
I'm not being mean. I'm being your boss.
So you're really going to make me do those stupid prescription pads? We'll be late for the barbecue.
Not such a funny joke now, is it? You might want to just pace yourself tonight.
Why? I'm making up for lost time.
Hiya, I bought some bread rolls and things to make a salad.
Great, I kind of got stuck on the meat. Well, I'll take care of that. You chat to you here.
Or you could dance with me. I totally love this song.
No, I don't really do dancing.
Fine. You'll do.
Just had a rough day, probably got some energy to burn.
I'll get you a bowl.
A bowl would be great.
Ooh, check you out. Dr. Warner's got the moves.
Not bad yourself.
Shake it, baby. Shake it, banana.
Chris, I need a cutler for Paton.
Sure. Excuse me, Nicole.
So, you want to be my playmate? Come on, come dance.
I'm a little bit busy. Did you want to chop up a capsicum for me instead?
Wow. Let the good times roll.
I'm going to get this stuff outside.
You might want to just tone down the dancing a little bit. I think you might be making some people feel uncomfortable.
Who?
Well, Gabrielle, for one.
Oh, Gabrielle can get over herself.
Nick, this is a tough time for you, I get that, but I mean, partying away the pain isn't the answer.
I spy my next victim.
You do have work tomorrow, don't forget.
Time to shake your groove thing.
Oh, don't let me stop you.
Oh, wicked, baby.
I intend to.
Who knew? Theatre nurse by day and naughty nurse by night. Someone turn a hose on them, please.
What?
You're humiliating us both.
I'm having fun. It's not a crime.
Can you just stop it, please?
No, I won't. If everyone was as boring as you, this party would have died a death. Why don't you just go home?
I am, and you're coming with me.
The absolute last place I'm going is your bed. I want to have some fun, not another miserable lecture.
I'm sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen, the fun police have left the building. No, wait, you can't go.
We have to work tomorrow.
And so do you, and if you continue to drink heavily, you'll suffer from a hangover and your ability to function will be impaired.
I will be there, raring to go, don't you worry.
Do you think we should take her home?
She should have left with Maia and sorted things out.
Thanks, I'll handle it. We could share a cab.
We could, except we're going in different directions.
I'm merely offering to see you home safely. It's called chivalry.
What you have in mind is anything but chivalrous, and I will be fine.
Let's go clubbing. Keep shaking our groove things.
Yes, my groove thing is pretty much had up for tonight.
Well, don't stop shaking it on my account. Scotty, thank you so much. Oh, good, my taxi's here. Have you got one to pour her into, or do you want mine?
Oh, thanks. I've ordered a few.
Okay, good luck.
Hey, I'll walk in. Thank you, buddy. Great shindig. And you'll have to teach me that card trick sometime, eh?
And then I'll have to kill you. Good night.
Oh, well, if the nursing doesn't work out, there's always a career in burlesque. Time for an intervention, you think?
She's not harming anyone. Just, I'll sort it out. You two go to bed.
Are you sure? Because we could...
You hear the man? Thanks, Scotty. Nice party.
Come on.
Scotty, you threw a mean party.
Surprisingly, I think you might be right.
Woo-hoo! Scotty!
What are you doing here?
I wanted to see my gorgeous girlfriend.
Did you keep your voice down? Please tell me you didn't drive.
No, I took a taxi. Because I'm really sorry that we had a fight.
We can talk about this in the morning. I think you should go.
But my taxi's gone.
Then call another one.
It was just a bit of fun. You know, I'm not actually interested in Maxwell or any of those guys.
Just go, Nicole.
You're angry.
And you're drunk, so let's just cut our losses.
I can make you less angry if you let me stay.
Don't. Stop it.
Okay, fine, I'll go.
Wait, I'll call you a cab.
I'll flag one down.
No. Okay, you can stay.
Yes. I knew you couldn't resist me.
You're sleeping on the couch.
I'm sorry about last night. I know I was a bit out of hand.
Is that what you call it?
Was I that bad? Because I don't exactly remember.
Let's see. First of all, there was the manic drinking. Then there was the slutty dancing and flirting with every male within reach. Then there was the abuse you hurled at me in front of everyone before ordering me to go home. And let's not forget, you turning up later, expecting to sleep with me.
As long as you're not angry.
Yes, I'm angry. You made a fool out of me.
I probably made a bigger fool of myself. Cut me some slack. I was drunk.
It was humiliating, and I'm not happy.
Sorry, it's just, I've got to get to work.
Did you want some breakfast?
No, it's okay. I'll grab a muffin at the cafe.
Oh, you stay. I'm leaving anyway.
You haven't had a shower.
I'll have one at home. I'm really sorry. Thanks for putting me up for the night. I'll see you later. Bye, Libby.
Bye. What's happened now?
Mrs. Campbell will need hourly obs.
Of course.
Nicole, you'll be in ED for this shift.
Why is that?
They're short-staffed.
Well, isn't there someone more experienced that you can send down?
We looked at our choices and decided you were the best fit.
But I've hardly set foot down there.
Which is why you'll only be dealing with lowest acuity patients. It'll be a good learning experience. You right with the theatre list?
Yes, thank you.
Good luck.
This was your idea, wasn't it?
No, why?
You're trying to get back at me for drinking too much last night.
I've actually got better things to do than enter into petty point scoring. This is work, nothing personal.
This is really low.
Nicole, Mrs. Grant's ready to go to theatre.
I'm a bit tied up taking bloods.
Oh, no, I'll do that.
I can take Mrs. Grant.
No, I need your experience down here. But do ring them and tell her she's on her way.
I didn't ask to be sent here. I had no choice.
Okay, drop the attitude. I don't have time for it. Mrs. Grant was hit by a car. She's got a nasty compound fracture of the right tip and fifth with no pedal pulse.
They're prepping theatre for her now.
Thank you. Hopefully, if she got there in time, save the leg. Right, get going, please. Nicole?
I can do this one.
No, I asked you to stay here.
I think a car accident might be a little too difficult for Nicole to handle right now.
Of course, I'm sorry. Tracy, you go.
No, I can do it.
Are you sure?
Oh, what is it?
I'll be fine.
No, tell me.
I had to transfer a patient who'd been hit by a car. She just had to look a little bit like Morgan, didn't she?
You should have got someone else to do it.
No, I thought I could handle it. This is me handling it.
I should never have let you go down there.
I have to learn to separate the job from my feelings. It's what we do.
No, it was too soon.
Doesn't help being ridiculously hungover. I'm really sorry about last night.
I should have been more tolerant. You're grieving. Grief makes people do stupid things.
Like drink half the vodka in Ferndale.
Things will get better. I know it doesn't seem like that from where you are, but they will.
I hope so. Do you?
Oh, yeah.
Thanks. I just thought I could numb the pain and it would go away, you know? But guess what? It doesn't work.
Feelings are stubborn little critters, and the more you push them away, the more they fight back.
I just miss her so much. And when I saw that girl, and it was like she was back here and we could save her, but we can't, can we? She's gone forever. Morgan's gone.
You're early.
Yep.
I hope you didn't cut your night short for my sake. I'm happy to babysit.
I know. And I've got a massive day at work tomorrow, and I wanted to give JJ a kiss goodnight.
Okay, well, I guess I'll see you at work then.
I thought you were going to stay over.
I don't want to rob you of your beauty sleep. Night, Yvonne.
Good night. Are you in the dog box?
She wanted to go clubbing. I wanted to come home and relax. Suddenly we're arguing.
Ah, it's nothing. A little tiff, that's all. Look what I bought today. It's not too much, do you think? The last thing I want to do is look like mutton dressed as lamb.
Of course not. It's lovely. Ben will love it.
I bought it for myself, not for him.
You two are really happy, though, aren't you?
It was hard work, but we got there.
Must be a lot less pressure with Tanya away. I didn't mean that as a criticism.
It is a bit easier, I suppose.
Well, I'm pleased it's working out for one of us. Nicole and I are still at the hard work stage.
Nicole has been through a very rough few months. She'll sort herself out.
Yeah, you're right.
My lady used to live on an orchard. She reckons it's seriously hard work.
Your missus isn't wrong, mate.
Yeah, who is that?
That's Nicole. She's a theatre nurse at the hospital.
A nurse?
Actually, mate, I don't think she's your type.
Holy moly. You guys work with these chicks.
Are you going to tell him or shall I?
Brody, they're girls.
Where's Buzz? Oh, this keeps getting better. You finished for the day, ladies?
Sadly, no.
Sad, no, that's a travesty. You know, you nurses are overworked and underappreciated. I mean, when was the last time somebody just bought you a drink to say thanks?
You know, I don't remember.
Well, then tell me what time you finished. I'll see to it personally.
Brody's a mate of mine from med school and not nearly as much of a freak as he seems.
Well, 7 o'clock's good for me.
Sweet. Well, we'll be waiting right here.
Later, guys.
Nice.
So you're setting up dates with randoms now?
Oh, it's not a date. It's a couple of drinks with Hunter and Ben and whatever the other one's name was.
He was hitting on you?
Well, bad like him. Okay, 2 minutes ago you're telling me that you don't have time to hang out with me, and now I'm not allowed to hang out with anyone else. You can't throw me crumbs with one hand and lay down the law with the other. It's not fair.
Okay, we'll make a note of it.
Thank you. I hate to say it, but I think we've been stood up.
What a pity. You did say you wanted me all to yourself, didn't you?
You know what? I believe I did.
What's this?
This is my way of saying thanks for putting me first tonight, and to tell you how grateful I am to have you in my life.
Me too. You're so gorgeous.
They made me late. Am I forgiven?
Oh, of course. Didn't I tell you they'd show?
Oh, not only that, but they've started the party too. 3 more glasses, please.
Are you sure it is all right that we join?
Of course, the more the merrier.
Sweet. Ooh, we'll get the next bottle.
Oh, we were thinking of moving on after this.
Were we?
That would be pretty rude after inviting us here to meet you and all.
He does have a point.
Yeah, he kind of does.
Anyway, the patient, he says, it's these patches, right? The nurse told me I've got to put a new one on every 6 hours. But I'm running out of places to put them. He lifts up his shirt, he's got like 50 of them all over his body.
That is classic.
It may be the first time you hear it.
What time are we meant to be at this Ambo thing?
Whoops, we better shoot off. Brody, do you want to come with us?
Let me see, crusty old ambos or hot nurses? Crusty old ambos or hot nurses.
You kids have fun now.
Well, ladies, looks like we've got ourselves a cosy little threesome.
You wish.
I'm going to go to the bathroom. Nicole?
No, I'm good. Goodness me, must be your round.
Again, I'm beginning to suspect you're taking advantage.
What? Never.
Now, the question is, though, what is all of this generosity going to get me in return?
Dr. Brody, I can't imagine what you might be suggesting.
Well, you nurses are pretty resourceful. I'm sure you can think of something.
It was a cue.
That's got to be worth a bottle of champagne at least.
Not complaining.
Why did you do that?
Because he's a very gullible, very silly boy, and you and I deserve some nice champagne. That, and I love kissing you.
You objectified me.
It was a joke.
No, it wasn't. It was degrading. You degraded both of us.
Will you please chill out, Maia? Why does everything have to be so serious and full on? This is me mucking around. This is me letting my hair down.
And I'm not comfortable with it, and I'm not comfortable with the messages you're sending that guy. I want to go home.
Fine. See you later.
Aren't you coming with me?
Not unless you lighten the hell up, but I don't see that happening anytime soon, do you?
Where's Mum?
I sent her out with Ben. You've got a lot of nerve asking her 2 nights running. What's the matter?
Blowing it with Nicole.
How?
I'm a miserable, boring old cow, and I don't know how to have fun anymore.
What happened?
She was winding up this friend of Hunter's, a guy, and she kissed me in front of him so that he'd buy us a drink.
Oh, that is so tacky.
No, she was just having fun, enjoying herself, but I went and ruined it all because I am so uptight. Now I'm gonna lose.
What is wrong with the women in this family? We're doormats. Mum doesn't think she's good enough for Ben, and you're blaming yourself because your girlfriend is too immature to show you any kind of respect. You are not boring. You have responsibilities, a child and a grown-up life.
But I love her. I want to make this work.
But how serious is Nicole if she snogs you to give some guy cheap thrills? And remember, she swings both ways.
It doesn't mean she's not serious about
Look, everything is a joke to Nicole. Including your relationship, I'd say. Have some self-respect and ditch the little troll.
Must be getting boring by now. Call me, okay, as soon as you can.
So you can dump her in person?
I'm not going to dump her over one tiff. I'm worried about her.
She's probably just sleeping off the hangover.
Where, though? That's what I want to know.
Mum, tell her.
Tell her what?
Just because Nicole isn't answering her phone, it doesn't mean she's a dirty stop-out and spent the night in someone else's arms.
Something is up, or she would have called.
Oh, poor Ben will be thinking the same thing.
What?
Oh, he's called me a couple of times this morning, but I couldn't bring myself to answer.
Oh, what's he done?
Not him, me. I was all set to meet some of his Ambo friends last night. Perfectly nice people, all Ben's age or younger. And he was just about to introduce me to one of them as what I am.
His girlfriend.
And I jumped in and I said, oh, hello, I'm a colleague of Ben's from the hospital. You should have seen his face. And then what did I do? I ran away.
Mum.
So much for the cougar within. more of an old scaredy cat, aren't I?
And now Ben thinks you're ashamed of the relationship?
I can't blame him for that either, can I?
Why'd you do it?
I keep telling myself it was for Ben. I didn't want his friends laughing at him. But it's not true, though. It's me. I was embarrassed.
Nicole! Did you get my messages?
Only a couple of minutes ago, my phone's been off all morning.
Why?
I was asleep.
And last night?
I wouldn't have heard it anyway. I was on the dance floor.
All night?
I had the morning off. What's your problem?
I just thought you might have texted me, that's all.
Next question, who was I with? If you were out with me, you would have known. Now, if you don't mind, I came in here to get a quiet coffee because I knew I'd get all this once I got to work.
Just ignore me then, I'm not here.
I think I'll go somewhere else.
You look a bit tired. I hope Nicole didn't wake you when she got in last night.
Oh, I didn't even hear it.
What time was it, anyway, when she stumbled in, did she say?
I didn't see you this morning.
Doesn't mean I wasn't there. Freddie and I went to town. The club closed at 3. I was home in bed by 4. Alone. Happy?
Not really. How would you feel if I was out all night with someone you didn't know?
I'd be happy that you had a social life.
What if it was a woman, someone you see me flirting with?
Well, if I was that worried about it, then I'd be out there with you. But I try not to be so possessive because the whole jealous girlfriend thing, it's not a good look.
Hello again.
You'll be looking for this. I've been trying to crack your PIN number all afternoon.
Thank you. I told Ben I'd take him out for a flash dinner. I'd look a bit silly if I ended up washing dishes to pay for it.
Well, I'll be happy with greasers on the beach. I'm sure we can find a nice quiet spot.
Too late. I've booked the table.
Bye.
If you're looking for Nicole, her shift doesn't finish for like 3 hours.
Hunter. He's not answering his phone.
He knocked off at lunchtime. Have you tried Ferndale Park?
Maybe you can't hear his phone over the music.
Come on, let's make a move.
Where are you taking him?
Prospero.
Oh, now that is the place to be seen, apparently.
So I've been told. I've asked for a table by the window.
That was brave.
Sometimes I am.
Unless that's an unusually depressing trashy mag, I'm going to say there's something on your mind.
Well, they do say that reading beauty magazines makes you feel ugly.
Who's they?
Whoever wrote that sunscreen song.
Bez Luhrmann. And why would you say you're ugly? You're gorgeous.
Ugliness isn't always on the outside. Anyway, it's no big deal. Don't stress.
Not very convincing, I'm afraid. Wow, look at you. You're stunning.
Thank you, Gerald.
Come on in. Can't vouch for the company, I'm afraid. This one is having a serious sulk.
Don't you have some wife fronts to iron or something?
Do you see what I have to put up with? Just try and snap her out of it, please.
Why are you sulking?
I'm not usually like this. I don't know why I reserve it all for you.
Well, I haven't exactly been bending over backwards to make things work either. In fact, I would go so far as to say I've been a total stick in the mud.
Useless old tarts, the both of us.
Well, I wouldn't throw in the towel just yet.
Really? Because based on recent events, you'd be well within your rights to give me the flick.
Come out with me tonight.
Really?
Yes, really.
Well, I guess we can still pop into the IV.
No, I was thinking somewhere further afield, Cellar 3.
Clubbing on a school night? You don't have to go clubbing. I know it's not your bag.
Yeah, I do. My work, mum, life balance is completely out of whack. And thanks to you, it's been given a shake-up.
Okay, well, give me a couple of secs to get ready. Piker alert! See, this is what happens when you make a pit stop. You get all snug and comfortable and lose the will to party.
It was a power nap, that's all.
Yeah, like the one you had in the chill-out zone at Cellar 3.
I wasn't asleep. I was resting my eyes.
You were snoring.
No, say I wasn't. Did anyone notice?
Luckily, no. They were too busy sticking their tongues down each other's throats.
Oh, were they? So, where to now?
Nowhere. You look completely shattered.
Thank you.
In a completely gorgeous way, of course.
No, I am not that shattered. I could definitely go one more club.
How about we just save up a few clubs for the weekend? That way we can have a sleep in.
Daisy doesn't understand the term sleep-in. Although, I'm sure I could get Auntie Libby to whisk him off to a movie or something.
Oh, see, there you go. Now you're getting the hang of it.
Practice makes perfect.
My roster has holes. Big gaping holes.
I know, and I'm sorry, but with Rachel hanging on to the purse strings, I can't give you a single bureau nurse.
It just leaves me even worse off than I was originally.
Yeah, try ringing around some of the part-timers, see if anyone's keen for extra shifts.
Yeah, I guess I'm going to have to. And I'm going to have to start this whole thing from scratch.
JJ keep you up last night?
No, I think it's probably just the air conditioning.
Let me know if I can help.
Maybe you could sneak away and get a few Zeds at lunch. No one will notice if you're a bit late back.
No, I'm going to have to do this stupid thing again. Anyway, sleep is a poor substitute for caffeine.
Okay, how about I scurry away and hunt down a double shot latte?
That would be completely fantastic.
Maybe you could roster yourself some time off while you're at it.
Chance would be a fine thing.
Actually, it's more of a two friends going to a gig together type offer.
Still, probably not a good idea.
Oh, come on, you know I'm not like Brody. It'll be us hanging out like we always used to hang out. You know, no bogan behaviour, no dramas.
I'm sure you'll find someone else to go with.
Frozen Alice? No way, they're like my favourite band.
Yeah, they're playing tonight if you want to go.
Yes, there is a God. I've never seen them live before. I'm not missing this for the world.
Well, hang on to the flyer. It's 20% off the tickets if you have one.
Are you sure you don't want to use it yourself?
No, you and Mike go.
Did I mention you totally rock?
Oh, get off.
Oh. I have the best news in the world. Guess who's playing tonight?
No. No, this cannot be happening.
What's not happening?
2 hours worth of rosters just got eaten. I wasn't concentrating and I've saved the old version on the dump stick over the one that I've just finished.
Don't panic. Okay, just let me have a look.
This is a complete disaster. You're so stupid.
No, you're not. You're tired.
Yeah, I am, and I cannot face doing this thing again. It will do my head in, I swear it.
There. Is that better?
How did you do that?
My computer geek spirit guide.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, I was so close to losing the plot. Anyway, you were saying something, someone's playing tonight?
Just a band. But I'm thinking a pizza, rom-com, and an early night would be a better call.
I have a sneaking suspicion that's not what you had planned.
Well, swings and roundabouts, that's what this girlfriendly gig's all about, right?
You're so fantastic.
No, you are.
I said it first. Thank you. Minute roll.
What's that?
Right, we give the movie 10 minutes to grab us.
And if it hasn't, then we bail on it and check on the next one?
Exactly.
Deal. 3 relationships, 3 disasters, 1 last chance. I'm loving it already. Oh, that'll be the pizza.
No, my turn. I'll get this.
Cheers.
It's $21.50, please.
Have you got $2?
Yeah, sure, in my bag.
Here you go.
Thank you.
No. You didn't tell me there was a Frozen Alice gig on. Didn't you want to go?
Huh? Oh, it's fine. I'll catch them another time.
They're your favourite band, aren't they?
Yeah, and you're my favourite girlfriend.
Flattery will get you everywhere. Oh, the trailers.
Their love defied all boundaries, but fate would tear them apart.
How about we instigate the... Come on, what is it? Isla or Matthew?
Well, we've already started with this one. We may as well push on.
Well, there's no point if you're not happy.
Sweetie, I told you I'm cool with it.
But you'd be cooler if you were watching the band.
I didn't say that.
You didn't need to. It's not supposed to be like this, Nick. I don't want you to feel trapped.
Maya.
I don't want to be the mean guy, okay? I want us to communicate. I am capable of meeting in the middle. It's not impossible.
We were spending some time together.
It's your favourite band, and if you hurry, you'll get there before it starts.
Will you come with me?
It's too late to organise a babysitter.
Oh, then I'll stay. Swings and roundabouts, remember?
No, Nick. You go and have a fantastic time, and then wake me up for a snuggle when you get home. Deal? Deal.
Thank you.
Oh, you're up. 2 calls, 4 texts, no answer. Of course I'm up.
I'm sorry, I turned my phone off during the gig. I only just got your messages afterwards.
Why didn't you call then?
Because I didn't want to wake you.
How am I supposed to sleep when I don't know where you are or what you're doing?
I was at the gig. I promised to wake you when I got home.
The gig finished at 1.
How do you know that?
I figured Laurie would be there, so I called her.
You checked up on me.
Where have you been?
I went to some guy's house with some people from the gig.
What guy?
Michael, I think.
Not Brody Kemp.
Brody. Now I see what this is all about.
This is about you showing me some respect. I have a stressful day tomorrow.
What did you think I was doing? Putting it out there to every guy in sight?
What am I supposed to think if you don't answer my calls?
How about I bet Nicole's really looking forward to snuggling with me in bed when she gets home from a really great night out. Correction, what was a really great night out.
I'm sorry, I was worried.
Yeah, I'm sorry too. I'm sorry for having fun. I'm sorry for losing track of time. And I'm sorry that you think I'm a complete slapper. No, damn it.
I've called the police. They're on their way.
Gerald, it's me.
What's wrong?
I'm sorry about the racket.
No, it's all right. Forget about it. What's happened?
Maia, she waited up all night to kindly tell me that she doesn't trust me with men.
Why would she think that?
I don't know. When I go out, she seems to think that I flirt up a storm with every guy I meet.
Well, it's early days. Maybe you could ease up on the going out
She's
until...
being paranoid. It's getting old fast.
So what are you going to do?
Well, if she doesn't trust me, then there's not much left I can do.
Have you photocopied those CVs yet?
Someone got up on the wrong side.
Don't start. I'm not in the mood.
Charming. No wonder Nicole's in such a sorry state.
What's happened now?
Well, nothing, apparently. It's more what Maia thinks is going on.
That Nicole's cheating on her.
Let's just say Maia doesn't exactly trust Nicole when it comes to the men folk.
Maia doesn't have the best track record with women of flexible tastes.
You think Nicole is like her?
No, I don't, but Maia might.
Wait, hold on. Who are we talking about?
It's time for my break.
Mum's telling the story.
Oh, frustrating Jeffrey's women.
Everything's fine. The job's going well. Flat's great. All good, really. I better go. I love you. Okay, Mum. I'll catch you later.
If you don't mind my saying, you and Maia make quite the miserable pair today.
We're not really seeing eye to eye lately.
If you want to talk about it.
Oh, it's fine. We'll work it out.
Has Maia talked much about Jay Copeland?
No. And I've never brought it up because of the way she died.
Yes. Only there is something I think it would be good for you to know about.
Yeah.
It's not my place to tell you.
I should ask Maia. And she'll tell me?
I hope so. It might help you understand her a little better.
Jay cheated on her?
Talk to Maia.
I'll try. Sorry again about the rude awakening this morning and for all the bleating.
It's fine. Did you and Maia manage to talk it over?
Not yet. Yvonne was just telling me about Jay.
What's the little tyke done now?
No, not JJ. Jay as in Maia's wife.
Yep, the affair.
I was right.
Yvonne didn't tell you.
Oh, well, only that I should talk to Maia about Jay, but I can't wait. You're going to have to tell me.
Oh, no. No, I'm with Yvonne. It should be...
Maia, yeah, but what if she won't? What if my prying makes things worse? Please, Gerald. So, Jay had an affair.
Yes.
Jay cheated on her, so I'm going to. Never mind that I would never do that to her. She's always going to doubt me. It's like she has it stuck in her brain that I'm doing it with Brodie Kemp, as if.
Jay's affair was with her business partner of the time, a guy named Dylan.
Jay was bisexual.
Apparently.
So, Splitsville.
Well, they tried to work it out, but according to Yvonne, Maia could never manage to fully trust Jay again.
Yeah, or anyone else for that matter. I'm doomed.
But you know what the issue is now, so you can work through it.
How am I supposed to prove to Maia that she's not going to get hurt all over again?
You show her that it's not a matter of choosing men over women or women over men. It's about finding the person who's right for you and sticking with them.
Monogamy hasn't worked so far.
Well, then you've got to ask yourself if you really want things to work out.
I do, but I need to be able to be myself. Right now I can't hang out with a guy. I can't even smile at a guy without Maia jumping down my throat.
Then talk to her. Tell her that she doesn't need to feel threatened by any of that stuff.
Are you heading home now?
Soon.
I'm sorry that I haven't talked to you before now.
I should go.
Do you have time for your clingy, paranoid girlfriend to tell you how sorry she is?
I should have called to tell you I was carrying on.
No, I completely overreacted. I promise it won't happen again.
I wish I could believe that.
Why can't you?
Jay and Dylan?
Who's been talking, Mum?
Does it matter? Why didn't you tell me?
How much baggage is a girlfriend supposed to deal with?
As much as it takes to stop it from screwing things up. Start talking.
Jay hid Dylan from me and me from Dylan, and Dylan found out and he sent me a wake-up call.
It's a hard thing to forgive.
I know, but I still loved her and we tried to work it out.
But you didn't.
We didn't get a chance. Joey saw to that.
I'm so sorry, Maia.
No, don't be. It was a long time ago. Tomorrow night, dinner. Just you and me, and we can relax and just be.
Sure. Why not?
It's a date?
It's a date.
We're gonna be cool, Nick. We've got through all the hard stuff. She's one of the leading candidates at the moment. Yeah. Thank you for your time.
Please tell me you're calling it a night, super nurse.
That was the last reference check. Leftovers and bed. Oh, wait.
Can I ask you to do me a favour?
If it's work, the super nurse has done a dash for the day.
Actually, I was wondering if you could have a talk to Nicole for me.
What about?
If possible, I'd really like her to work out her notice rather than use her leave. I'm really going to struggle to find a replacement theatre nurse.
What? Back up. What do you mean, work out her notice? Is she being let go?
Oh, sorry. I thought she would have told you.
Tell me what?
Nicole came to see me tonight. She's resigned.
Is she here?
I'm sorry, Maia. She's gone already.
Gone where? What has happened? Is her family okay? Did someone die? What?
Not to my knowledge.
Or did she leave any details? How long will she be away? When's she coming back?
She's not. She gave me a month's rent to cover until I found a new flatmate.
I don't understand. Everything was fine. We'd organised a date for tomorrow night.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, Maia. She came home, said she'd resigned, and she was packed and gone within the hour.
She must have said something else. Please, Gerald, I have to understand this. Just tell me, Gerald!
She said there was nothing left for her here.
Hey, you. Come, party with us.
I can't.
Oh, come on, it's my round.
No, I'm fine, thank you. Scotch?
Excuse me, ladies. You look decidedly not fine. What's up?
Nothing.
Do you want ice with that scotch?
Really? Nothing. How come the hard liquor then? Come on, tell me. Problem shared is a hangover halved.
Nicole left me.
What?
She left me. She's left work. She's left Ferndale.
Oh, you're kidding. Why?
Probably because of me, I don't know. I want to be alone right now.
Maia.
I can't face work today, tomorrow, or very possibly ever again. Don't you want to know why?
Why?
I went on a date with Isaac Worthington last night, and we were having a great evening, and then he invited me back to his place for coffee. Coffee, nothing else. So, we're in the taxi, we're having a wonderful evening, and then suddenly, we're outside Chris Warner's place.
Libby, I'm in a bad place.
Oh, he lives there. Oh, there was no way I was going inside, so I called a cab, but it took forever, and then Chris came home, and he caught me, hiding. But wait, it gets worse. Turns out, Chris is Isaac's cousin. I wanted out of there so bad, but the taxi company screwed up my order, so Chris had to take me home. I mean, it was beyond humiliating. Maya, is that all you can say? I am completely traumatized.
Nicole has left me. She's left Ferndale. She's gone.
What?
She didn't even have the guts to say goodbye. She just packed up her things and took off.
Oh, why? I don't understand.
Think I do? How can you think so little of someone to not even tell them? She won't return my calls.
Well, maybe we should both stay home and wallow in our shared misery.
No, I am going to carry on, and if I can, you certainly have no excuse.
Ah, my couch. My cushion. Your lava lava.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Thank you. Good to be home?
Yes. But I want my JJ. Where is he? He's probably forgotten me already.
If he wanted to stay the night at Nan's, I couldn't say no.
How is Nan?
She's good. Really good.
And her boyfriend?
Has he run off with her millions? Is that what you're asking? No. Mum's keeping him busy, so yeah, he's fine. Surprised you're asking.
Maybe I did some thinking in Samoa.
And?
Some stuff doesn't matter as much as it did.
About Mum and Ben? Wow. Epiphany, anyone?
Not really. Not ready to forgive and forget, so don't go planning any family dinners.
But maybe soon?
I doubt it. All I'm saying is I'm not wasting any more of my time and energy being all bitter and twisted about them.
Moving to America? Why didn't anyone ring me?
She only just rang me. Spur of the moment decision, apparently. The fastest in history.
Little minx. Where is she now?
The IV with Mum and Gerald.
And you're not there because?
Someone had to pick JJ up. Ben was going to be there.
So avoiding Ben takes precedence over your sister leaving. Nice. I thought you were seeing that Isaac guy.
Actually, kind of seeing someone else now.
Here we go.
Here we go what? Gosh, this is a bit of fun.
Who is he?
His name's Doug. He's a detective. And he's also Tracy's brother.
No, as long as you're having fun.
I am. Though he is working on a pretty hard-out case at the moment, so strung out.
It's understandable.
Actually, I might go around and see him, say hi.
Could it wait till tomorrow?
Why?
Well, if you're not going to go to the IV, I thought I would. See our monkey of a sister, if this thing with Doug's not serious.
Oh, no, it's not. Oh, of course, sure, that's fine.
Yeah.
How many years have I been an administrative executive? And you know the one thing you can always rely on?
What?
Other people being unreliable. Go and make sure it gets here on time.
What's going on?
I organised a present for Gerald and it hasn't been delivered.
What's our present?
Your departure.
How funny.
The 70% of your wardrobe that won't fit in your suitcases?
Deal.
It's not going to zip up, Lib.
Yes, it will. Here.
Okay.
Sorry. I didn't see that.
See? Pity the fool who underestimates the combined power of the Jeffreys.
Oh, Captain Planet.
Seriously, guys. I don't know what I would have done without you, packing aside.
This is why I wore my waterproof mascara.
Thank you for always being there for me. For always listening to me and loving me, even though I kept making the same mistakes.
You weren't alone.
What she said.
all of us have made some pretty dumb mistakes. Mum included. But she's happy. She is the only mum you've got. And you're losing me, so... I'll pull my head in.
We are not losing you. And you're not losing us. And if you want to keep making the same stupid mistakes over there, we're only a phone call away.
Or a plane on your credit card.
I love you guys.
Okay. See you.
See you?
You are not making this easy.
What?
You know.
It's just a goodbye kiss.
Feels more like hello.
I should probably get it.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello.
Hi, it's me.
Hi, me?
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, and you're probably going to hang up.
Is this you, Nicole?
Who's that?
It's Tanya.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so stupid. I've been thinking about Maia, and I had to have a drink or two for Dutch courage, maybe, 3. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay, but I'm pretty sure Maya's asleep.
Is she? Oh, hell, I didn't realize it was so late. I'm hanging up now.
No, hang on. Look, I'll go and see if she's
No,
awake.
don't wake her.
I can pass on a message.
Oh, there's nothing I can say, is there? I was just such a cow, and I know she doesn't want to talk to me, and she won't want to hear from me ever again. And like you want to hear me dribbling on. Bye.
Big breakfast.
Might be enough for 2.
Unless you're going to be a real piggy.
It was enough for 3. He very nearly was.
Who?
That was good. I sent him home.
Who?
Isaac.
What?
I knew you'd be happy for me.
You gave that a go. It didn't work.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll try harder this time. Oh, actually, no. Because he's got the message. We're just going to keep things cash, see what happens. So far, so good. Nicole called last night.
What?
I trolleyed Nicole. You were asleep. Should I have woken you?
What did she say?
Sorry, mostly, and she didn't want to leave a message. What could she possibly say?
And would it be believable? She was drunk. She got all maudlin and sentimental. She won't be feeling that way today.
Only one way to find out.
What are you doing running around?
My job.
It's your first day back. You should be taking it easy.
I'm fine. And excuse me, who's the mum here? Oh, thank you so much for leaving such a lovely, tidy desk.
Oh, you're welcome. How was your first day back?
What do you want, Gerald?
I thought you'd like to hear about Nicole.
What about her?
Well, I was on the phone to her for about an hour last night. Big regrets about bolting and how badly she treated you.
Why didn't she call you?
She tried. I was asleep.
So was I. Then there was all this ringing and ringing. I thought someone must have died.
She got Tanya and lost her nerve, I guess.
You should call her back.
Yeah, it might improve your mood.
I'll think about it.
Here I am again. I walked all the way from my desk to the
What's
lift.
that?
I was going to ask if you had time for a coffee, you grumpy bum.
I've got too much to do.
And I bet you haven't found time to call Nicole.
Yes, I did. She wasn't there. I left a message.
So that's it?
Yes.
Well, I think you should try again.
I'm not going to chase her. She upped and left me. Couldn't even bring herself to say goodbye.
And now she's sorry. Give her the chance to say so.
Then what?
I don't know, but it'd be a good start.
To what, exactly?
To maybe getting back together.
So we can go through this whole thing all over again. I'm not sure that I can be bothered. I have left a message. If Nicole really wants to apologise, then she can get it together to call me. Hopefully without getting off her face first. Now, I don't mean to be grumpy, but I really am very busy.
Did you call Nicole?
Yes.
And?
Shouldn't you be working?
I finished for the day.
Lucky you.
So, is she coming back from Tauranga? Are you seeing each other?
It was obviously a mistake. She got drunk and picked up the phone.
Twice? Once to you and once to me?
And now she's sobered up, and in the clear light of day, she regrets it.
Did she say that?
There are other ways of getting the message across.
Like?
Like not returning my calls. I called her, left a message, and she hasn't replied.
So you haven't actually spoken to her yet?
What yet? I'm not trying again.
You have to.
No, I don't. She left me high and dry, and I felt stupid then. I feel even more stupid now for responding to some second-hand message she left with you when she was hammered. I must have sounded pathetic.
I bet she cried when she heard your voice.
Please. This is life, not some big screen romance.
And she did tell me she loved you.
If that was true, she would have made more of an effort to contact me.
It took her a pint of tequila just to contact you the first time. Ring her again.
No.
Please.
Go home, I'm working.
But she loves
No, go now.
No, I can't. I'm sorry. I won't let you make this mistake. Not when I can stop you.
Fine. You stay. I've got a drug round to do. He goes out like a light, no problem.
Didn't need to come home, you know. Could have managed.
What else was I going to do on my break?
Ring Nicole?
Oh, for goodness sake. What is it with you and Gerald? I told you. I called her, I left a message, and she didn't call me back.
Because she's too nervous.
Or else she just doesn't give a damn.
Of course she does. She said she'd been thinking about you heaps.
So much so that she hasn't bothered to return my calls. Now, how many times do we have to do this?
Do you wish you were still together?
No. I try not to think of her at all. What would be the point?
The point is, Maya, you've still got a chance with Nicole. And I think you should take it.
Okay. Say I get her on the phone and she brushes me off. How's that going to make me feel?
No, you're right. Phoning her again would be a bad idea.
Thank you.
I think you should see her face to face.
She's in Tauranga?
So, take a few days off. Mum and I can take care of JJ. You go and see Nicole.
Are you mad? I am not driving down there.
Well, you need to see each other. You need to feel the chemistry. It's the only way to know for sure if there's a future for the two of you.
What are you doing back?
I have been talking to Tanya.
Oh, no.
And we have come up with a plan.
I am not driving to Tauranga.
We think you should. The poor thing has obviously got herself all upset. Surely you care enough about her to go and see if she's all right.
What if she's fine now and I get down there and she slams the door in my face?
Well, if she does, then at least you'll know where you stand and you can move on. And if she doesn't...
I can't take that risk.
Why not?
Because I like her, Gerald. I mean, I really like her. And she really hurt me. I've been fine, I've held it together, but if I let her hurt me again...
Well, she won't. I can almost guarantee it.
Almost isn't good enough. I've got JJ to think of. He doesn't need a wreck of a mother.
Well, you won't be a wreck, because whatever happens, you won't have to cope on your own. I'll be right there beside you. Oh, yeah, I've got the rest of the week off. I'll be driving you down to Tauranga.
Actually, I think I've changed my mind.
You have been angsting about Nicole for weeks. You need to know where you stand, and in a couple of minutes, you will.
What if she doesn't want to see me?
What if she does?
What if she hates me? What if her family hates me?
Oh, I hadn't thought of that. I mean, they won't hate you. I, on the other hand, married the proof of Daddy Miller's adultery.
Morgan was a person, not proof of adultery. And you loved her.
Yeah, and they didn't give themselves the chance to love her. Do I really want to be a part of that prejudice?
Do I really want to be part of that prejudice?
You're right. Okay, let's go.
You all right? Hi. We're friends of Nicole's. I'm Maia, this is Gerald.
Hi.
I'm Leanne, Nicole's mother. Come on in. Was she expecting you?
No. not really.
Come back later, I don't want to impose.
Nikki won't be far away, I'm sure. Make yourselves at home. I'll put the jug on.
Shame she couldn't bring herself to say the same to Morgan.
She almost got to. She was invited in for Christmas, remember? Maybe you shouldn't bring Morgan up straight away.
Give Leanne a chance to sharpen the knives, do you reckon?
Stop it, she seems lovely.
That's just what Hansel and Gretel said.
Oh. How do you know Nicole, anyway?
Oh, we worked with her at Shortland Street.
Ferndale. Now it's all making sense.
And Nicole and I flattered together, so we probably talked on the phone.
Really?
Maya is the surgical charge nurse, as well as being Nicole's girlfriend.
Oh, of course, darling. I've heard so much about you. Nicole never stops going on. Oh, Eric, meet Nicole's friends. This is Maya and Gerald. Eric's Nicole's brother.
The schizophrenic one, in case you're wondering. Okay. Right. Get yourself a cracker here, no?
Oh, no, they're not a couple, love. Now, who's for tea and who's for coffee?
Tea for me, please.
Coffee, please. Anything but that instant gunk they try and... instant would be fine.
Let me see what I can do.
Oh, goodness, look at all the trouble you've gone to.
Here we go, Maya.
Thank you.
That's yours there, Eric.
That is not homemade shortbread, is it?
You know, I have some old albums in the bedroom. Nicole's school photos. Would you like to see them?
Of course.
Oh, here she is. Look who's here, sweetheart.
Nan, this is Maya and Gerald. This is our Nan, B.
Hi, B.
Lovely to meet you, Nana.
I'll take Nan. You talk to your friends.
Oh, we just missed you so much. We had to come and visit. Oh.
Surprise.
Yeah, you're right, it is.
Here's a little known fact. Tauranga features very strongly in my youth.
Really?
Yes, my best friend at school, Lindsay Reynolds, had a crazy aunt Abigail. She lived in Tauranga, and we came down here every school holiday. The things he and I got up to would make your hair curl.
Everyone finished with their cups?
Where are you staying? We thought we'd find a motel.
Oh, nonsense. There's plenty of room here.
Mum, they said they'd stay in a motel.
Don't be silly. They're your friends. Are more than welcome.
I'll just give her a hand. I'm sorry, okay? This was obviously a really bad idea.
A little bit of warning would be nice.
Like you gave me when you took off. I wouldn't have come if you hadn't rung me. Guess I should have got the message when you didn't return my call, anyway.
It's just that by then I was feeling like such an idiot.
So you regretted calling me? Was a mistake?
No.
What were you going to say? I was worried. I thought you were in trouble.
I'm sorry. Things are super complicated.
You found someone else?
No, that's not it. But I think we're due a big chat.
Of course you are. There must be weeks' worth of gossip you need to catch up on. I'll go and sort the bedding. Your friend's on his own, by the way.
Mum's lovely. She's made us feel so welcome.
You go see Gerald, eh?
So what do you do down at the docks?
Load ships, unload ships. It's pretty long hours, but the money's good. What about you? Are you a doctor or something?
Oh, no, heavens, no. I'm more on the administrative side of things.
You've got an out-of-it way of talking, mate. Maya may as well take the spare room. Gerald can crash on my sofa bed.
No. He can take the spare room.
Why? That doesn't make sense.
Well, because Gerald will be more comfortable there. You two can bunk up in Nicole's room. Gerald will be taking the spare.
Mum, there's only one bed.
Yes, I know. But you girls will be up half the night chatting away. Better you don't wake the rest of us. Am I right, Maya?
Probably. It looks healthy.
Nan's dinner. The woman who once spoke 4 languages is now fed with a spoon.
It must be hard to see.
Harder to be living it. One minute she's doing fine, and then bang, she has another stroke. Now she's stuck with us, whether she likes it or not.
She's lucky having someone so skilled to care for her. I'm sure she likes it.
She needed me. And Eric was having some issues with his meds. That's why I left.
So it wasn't just me then.
Can we talk about this later?
I think I deserve some answers, don't you?
The way I feel about you, Maya, it hasn't changed. It was never about that.
Did you give Nan her pills, or should I?
I did it.
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Eric and I have plans for dinner. There's a new gastropub down the road, the Pig and something.
I wonder if that's a good idea.
Why is that?
Well, some of the locals mightn't be very welcoming of Gerald's style.
Oh, this is Tauranga, not Tokoroa. I forgot the dress code round here was jandals. Would I pass in something more casual?
Something less flamboyant, perhaps?
How about a home-cooked meal instead? That way we don't have to leave Nan and we can just blow out and relax and catch up properly.
Easy come, easy go, that's me. Oh, sorry.
That's all right. This kitchen wasn't built for a crowd. But luckily, that is all about to change.
Mum's going to renovate.
The bench will go up that way, and we'll get brand new cabinetry there.
Oh, how exciting. Have you thought of a colour scheme?
No, not yet.
Mocha and cinnamon. You won't regret it, I swear. It's neutral but warm, and it's easily zhuzhed up with a few colour accents.
Well, that might be the in thing for boys like you, but the rest of us tend to be more conservative.
Boys like me. What on earth do you mean?
Surely I don't have to spell it out.
Actually, you do.
Well, it's no secret that you're homosexual, is it? You practically shout it from the rooftops.
Gerald's not gay, Mum.
Perhaps he doesn't think he is.
I'm an asexual, which means I'm not gay or straight or sexually inclined in any other way you can think of.
Really?
Really?
Gosh. I've not really heard of such a thing. But I have to say, I am so relieved. I was starting to wonder how I'd survive you being here. But I needn't have worried at all. Could you give me a hand with the glasses, love?
I'm so sorry about Mum. What's with the double standard? I don't get it. Why is she okay with us but not? She doesn't know, does she? Your mum doesn't know you're gay. So when Gerald referred to me as your girlfriend, your mum thought he meant just that.
She would never dream it was anything else.
Why haven't you told her?
You saw how she treated Gerald? She'd freak.
It must be hard for you, coming home to that.
No. You're the first serious girlfriend I've had, and it happened miles away in a different city, so don't ask, don't tell.
It's not about geography, is it? It's about your mother knowing who you are.
Please don't start waving the rainbow flag around here, Maya. She's not going to want to know, trust me.
That's what I thought about my mum. I was completely terrified. Turns out it was the best thing I could ever do.
She lives in the big smoke. It's more tolerated there. This is Tauranga. It's a completely different story.
We grew up on an orchard in the Waikato. Doesn't get more country than my mum.
How long did it take her to accept you?
A little while. But I'm her daughter. She loves me. At the end of the day, that's all that matters. I'm sure your mum will feel the same way, given the chance. I'm sorry I drove you away.
You didn't drive me away.
But I could have been more supportive with the whole Morgan thing. I let my own stuff get in the way.
Well, it threw everything into chaos. I didn't know whether I was coming or going.
Bi or straight.
That too.
And now?
Things have been so much about looking after Nan and Eric, I've hardly had time to think. Not that I haven't thought about us, I have.
What did you come up with?
I know Jay threw you when she started seeing a man. So do you think you can trust someone who knows for sure that they're bi?
Jay cheated on me, that's what hurt. Didn't matter if it was with a man or another woman.
Are you sure?
All I want is an honest commitment.
That gives me something to think about.
Good. And I'd also like you to think about what I said before, about coming out to your mum.
I just don't see why I have to put her through it.
But it's not just about her, it's about you. It's about not living a lie that she might already suspect.
No way, she wouldn't.
I don't mean to nag.
Yeah, you do. I've missed you.
I missed you too.
Girls, coffees. Good morning.
Morning.
Thanks, Mum. I must have slept in. Oh, I so slept in. Sorry. Did Eric make it to work on time? Did his car start all right?
Yes, so stop panicking. And I know why you slept in. You girls were up gossiping half the night.
Mum, we're not 16.
Cooing over eligible doctors at the hospital, I bet. See? I've got Maya. There's no denying it. Scrambled eggs for breakfast?
Oh, don't go to any trouble.
It's not.
Scrambled eggs would be lovely.
And while I'm doing that, could you shower Nan?
Sure.
Have your coffee first.
So, do you still think she suspects?
Maybe she does, and that was all a cover.
No. That's her, I swear. She hasn't a clue.
You weren't in the Nikki knew when she walked in, were you?
No, but we had just been kissing.
No, I don't think she can, no.
Why?
Oh, because given her attitude to gays, she'd be coming at you with a Bible and a pitchfork. You saw what she was like with me when she thought that we should go for a walk around the town. Where should we go, Leanne?
Oh, well, Mount Maunganui. It's a lovely walk and a great view.
Done.
You'll be wanting a hearty lunch first.
Oh, she only gave us a hearty brunch a couple of hours ago.
I couldn't eat another thing.
Is Nicole with her nan?
I think so.
Oh, good.
She does know she's being very diplomatic.
Or she's very deep in denial.
Trust me, she doesn't have a clue.
Then tell her. I know it's hard, but if she
Maya,
finds
don't push it. Now, are we going out or not?
How was the walk?
Great. I haven't done that since I was a kid. Oh, gorgeous. Is this you?
Guilty.
How sweet.
In the photo, maybe. She was a real handful at that age, let me tell you.
Toddlers can be, don't I know it?
Do you have children?
Yes, a little boy, JJ.
Oh, didn't realise you were married. Is your husband looking after him?
JJ's father isn't in the picture.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're divorced then?
No,
Mum, stop being such a sticky beak.
Am I? Sorry, don't mean to be.
Well, you are. So let's get that mouth busy chewing something. Maya, help me in the kitchen?
No, you're my guest. You sit down.
Why'd you do that?
She loves running around after people.
You know what I mean. But tell her I'm lesbian.
I know, but now's not the right time.
So when is the right time, exactly?
Can you try being a little bit more supportive?
This is supportive. Telling the truth.
Stop pressuring me. She's not your mother, and you don't know the first thing about it. Oh, yes, please.
Where's Eric? We told him it was drinkies time.
I packed him off to bed.
Oh, you're a meanie.
He was zonked. He had an early start.
So good to him.
And your nan, honestly, you are like District Health Nurse of the Year.
Big help to you, Mum.
She deserves the break. She's been through enough.
Being honest doesn't have to be an ordeal.
She could come in at any moment. I'll go see if she needs a hand with Gran. Excuse me.
You're pushing things a bit, don't you think?
I just know she'll be so much happier when she's open and honest.
It could be your insecurity that's pushing things too hard.
Why would you say that?
Well, if she comes out, then it's like she's committing to you. And if she doesn't, you're worried that she's not serious.
Maybe.
And she didn't ask us here. We just turned up on her doorstep. You can't corner her into making a declaration that she's not ready for.
Yeah, you're right.
Of course I am.
But in the meantime, I have to pretend to her family that I'm something that I'm not. Where's my truth in all of this?
It's waiting supportively in the wings.
You don't know what it's like.
Excuse me? You're gay, Gerald. No, wait, you're straight. Sleep with a woman. Oh, no, probably bi. Blah, blah, blah.
I'm more supportive than that.
Do you remember what it was like? Everyone telling you what to do. It doesn't help, does it? And I'm just worried that if you keep pushing, you might lose her for good. Mowau. Is that how you say it? The proper name for Mount Maunganui. Mowau?
Wouldn't know. Too tricky for me. We just say going down the mount, don't we, Nikki? What corner of Tauranga will you explore tomorrow?
What do you think?
Maybe the beach at Papamoa. There's a nice restaurant there.
We could find out where Stan Walker was born, do a drive-by.
Maybe we should hit the road. We don't want to overstay our welcome.
No, you've only just arrived. Stay another night at least. Are you expecting anyone?
No.
Mike, hi, come on in.
Eric said bring the six-pack, so here I am.
Eric's in bed, love. He must have forgotten all about you.
Oh, I should head off then.
No, don't be silly. We're all still up. Nicole and her friends have still got a few hours left in them, haven't you?
Hey, babe.
Hi, how are you?
Mike, meet our guests. This is Maya and Gerald, friends of Nikki's from the hospital in the big city.
Good to meet you.
You too.
And this is Mike, Nikki's boyfriend.
Sorry, Nikki's what?
Partner. Significant other. Whatever you call it these days.
Mum, he said he's not hungry.
So you guys been entertaining yourselves all right?
Oh, we did the Mount. Just a short walk, but apparently that's an achievement.
Oh, fitness bunny, are you?
Not really.
I'd better make your mother happy and go eat something.
I'll watch.
It was just a couple of dates.
Did you sleep with him?
No.
Did you want to? Just say it.
We got drunk a few nights back and he wanted to take it further.
Further than what?
I couldn't go through with it. That's when I called you.
Your mother seems to think he's your boyfriend, so what is he exactly? Nicole.
I don't know. Didn't he see the vet arrive?
No. He was too busy in the lounge going, yum, 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 look at all my food.
It's like a Sith intervention for cats.
He hated the cage. You should have seen the looks he gave me when the vet marched him out the door.
Oh, poor Clarence.
Yeah, but now he's got the whitest, cleanest teeth on the block. Morning, Maia.
How was the cat?
Fine.
Leanne's big breakfast, it'll be ready. She wanted you to know there's extra pancakes.
All she does is feed me. I can't say no.
Going to a good deal around here. I'd be grateful.
Yeah, Leanne spoils me. Although when Nick was up north, my excuse started to wear a little thin.
It's still thin.
You must have missed her.
Her? Nah.
Mike's from Southland too. His mum and mine are besties.
And now you're all up here?
Well, we came first. She couldn't stay away.
As if your mum finally persuaded mine.
Yeah, that's your story.
The point is that even though he's really irritating, we've been good mates like forever. So are we eating or what, man?
So we do around here. Eat.
Where are you going?
For a walk. Mike can have my pancake. I asked her where she was at with Mike and she said she didn't know.
So you're thinking the worst?
She's moved on. She doesn't want to hurt my feelings.
Or she thought she was never going to see you again, and so she settled for plan B.
Plan B. Mike is perfect. He adores Nicole. Looks after his cat. Leanne probably chosen her frock for the wedding.
Maia, this was never going to be easy. She's not out, she didn't know we were coming, and she is stuck here surrounded by her family and her past.
She loved me.
She'd what? She'd throw it away, jump in your car and yell drive.
Yeah.
Hey, guys.
I'm not packing just yet. Let's be honest with her.
I'm scared that I'll hurt them.
That's what keeps people locked in the closet their entire lives, that fear. Aren't you sick of lying? No, I am.
I never stopped thinking about you. You even turned up in a couple of dreams.
I don't want to be a fantasy. I am right here in front of you. I know I'm being unfair, but I can hear myself and I cringe. I want to fight for you. I want you to come with me.
Just leave.
Or stay. But don't confuse the right decision for the easy one. In a couple of hours, I'll be gone.
Oh, goodness, who didn't eat their porridge?
It's for Nan. Spoonable.
Oh, well, I'll dry if you put away.
A true gentleman. Eric thinks the tea towel's for drying his hands.
Just like his dad.
That's right. Did Nick tell you that?
Yeah, but I'm actually kind of related to Clyde. No, I was married to Morgan.
Morgan Braithwaite?
Yes, I should have told you sooner, but I know how things were between you two, and...
Oh, you poor boy. Too young to be widowed.
Yes, but then that's the same with everyone, isn't it?
I wanted to come to Morgan's funeral. I'd planned to, but then Nan had a stroke.
It's all right.
No, it's not all right. I didn't get to meet her when she was alive, and I didn't pay my respects when she passed away.
Well, Morgan hated the idea of anyone being upset. She wouldn't have wanted you to beat yourself up about it, honestly.
Well, from what Nicole told me, she sounded like a wonderful girl.
She was. So I told Leanne about me and Morgan and...
You what?
No, it was fine. She was fine. Actually, no. She felt terrible that she'd missed Morgan's funeral. Said she regretted never getting to meet her. I thought she was going to cry. Did you know any of this?
I was told that she could barely say Morgan's name.
Exactly. Nicole has got this scary idea of who her mother is, but she's wrong. And if that's all that's stopping you two from being together...
Do you think I should talk to Nicole again?
I think you should talk to Leanne.
Gerald, I'm not outing Nicole. How could you even think that?
Well, somebody needs to treat Leanne like a real person and tell her the truth. And I don't think that's going to be Nicole, ever.
You remember that time I proposed with a big ring?
No.
It looked pretty good around that finger.
Well, I was 9. I had little fingers.
Ah, so you do remember. I'm still in the dog box then?
You've done nothing to deserve the dog box.
I think I have. I think it had something to do with that other night.
We were pretty trashed.
I knew what I was doing. And so did you.
Mike, I've been leading you on. I didn't mean to, and it's really, really wrong of me. And I mean it this time. I come home, my head's all over the place, and I just fall back into the same old routine, which includes leaning on good old faithful Mike. And I can't do that anymore. It's not fair on you.
Nicole. I know things are all over the place. I get that. But you need to get this. I will wait. For as long as it takes. And you can't stop me.
Where do you two think you're going?
Home. So thank you for everything, Leanne.
Nicole, say something. Did you two have a falling out? Would somebody please talk to me?
Mum.
Well, I'm not blind. Mike's worrying about something. You're about to jump out of your skin. And Maia, excuse me for saying so, but you've been looking miserable all day. And I want someone to tell me why.
Sounds like a perfectly reasonable request to me. Goodbye, Leanne. I will be waiting in the car.
It's nothing.
It's my son. I called this morning and he started howling for Mummy to come home, so I've got to get going.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Be happy.
Mum, there's something you need to know. Maia and I aren't just friends. When I was in Ferndale, we dated.
What?
I'm gay.
I don't understand.
Maia and I fell in love, Mum. I still love her.
Oh, Nikki.
I was like this before I met Maia.
No. No, I know you don't want to be that way.
It's who I am. Mum. Please, Mum, don't be upset. Nothing's changed. I'm still the same daughter you had breakfast with this morning.
She was your boss. She abused her authority. She abused you.
If anything, I seduced Maia.
No, you're not like her. I know you're not. I've seen you with Mike. He stayed the night in your bed.
I fall in love with the person, not the gender. And right now, I'm in love with a woman.
This is just a phase, sweetheart.
No. I'm bisexual.
Whatever you call it, Nicole, they are sad, lonely people.
With brothers and sisters and parents and grandparents, why should they be lonely? Maia and I were out as a couple in Ferndale, and I made lots of friends. If I can be accepted there, I don't understand why I can't be accepted at home.
Because there are some things that are too ugly and too sick for a mother to love. Mum. Now, if you go off with that woman, you'll never hear from us again. So go and show her the door. Either that or pack your bag.
Nah, that door can't drift to save his life.
You okay? Even a little bit. It'll take your mum a while to understand. Oh, how's this about understanding? It's you or her. Is that what she said?
Too right. And now I want you and Jill on the road.
Mum, this is my home too.
That's something you have yet to decide.
It's all right, we'll go.
No way, you'll never get that flying machine running. Yeah, throw some money at this bedroom.
Have you been giving Eric his pills?
No, I thought you were.
Please don't go.
I don't need those, Mum, I'm fine.
He's not real, Eric.
Whatever, I'm talking to him. He's going to try a new motor in that red Zephyr of his, okay?
Can I borrow your phone for a second while I cut out?
I've got to go. Such a scabber.
This is the one that you had in your pocket when Mike took you out on the biscuit. It's had it.
But I was... Sorry.
Don't be.
Nicole's so good with Eric, isn't she?
Yes.
And her gran. I can understand why you don't want her to go.
I don't want her going with you, that's all.
I know this has been a big shock to you.
Don't presume to know how I feel.
My mum had a really hard time too, accepting.
I am not your mother, and my daughter, sure as hell, isn't anything like you.
It's not true. You know it.
Why would you choose a life like this anyway? Did some man do something to you?
No, nothing like that. This is the way that I'm wired. I have no choice in the matter.
But Nicole does have a choice, and you know it.
Well, that's up to Nicole.
Do you love her?
Very much.
If you mean that, then let her be happy. Let her have the normal life she deserves with the man she loves.
Has Nicole ever told you she loves Mike?
Has she ever told you she loves you? No, of course not. And we both know why.
The slyly toves defy reason. Nonsense. Yes, these puzzles seem like that to me most of the time too. Oh, it's spot on.
Everything okay, Gran?
More than okay. I didn't know your gran was the Yoda of cryptic crosswords. Oh, okay. 9 across. Confused listener may enroll more than once. Oh, nailed it again.
Well, would anybody like a cup of tea?
No thanks. Maia can take all day. We'll finish this.
Thought I'd better stop by and see you guys off.
We didn't want to overstay our welcome.
Oh, you're always welcome here. Hey, Leanne.
How's the house?
I got the last of the windows in.
Lovely.
Yeah, but I don't know about the kitchen. Oh, I think I got the layout all wrong. I might get you and Nick to look at the plans one more time.
Sure. Mike's building his own house from scratch.
Really?
Mike, why don't you help Maia out to the car with her bags?
Sure.
Wait.
I think everything's been said that needs to be said.
Can we have a minute alone, please? I'm so sorry.
Don't be. Mike is a good man. Take care.
Don't take this the wrong way, but why are you here?
Someone's got to help Mum with Nan.
And what am I, useless?
At taking your meds, yeah?
Yeah, well, I'll be good from now on, I promise. And Nan's getting better every day. After she's fed and showered, she doesn't want us smothering her. And look, we don't need a nurse to do up her cardi.
So, what? You don't want me round cramping your style or something? Well, then what?
You and Maya, right?
You should have a look at Mike's house after dinner. The windows are in.
Yeah, I heard.
We can watch the sun go down over the harbour without freezing our tits off.
Oh, as long as there's some decent wine on offer, none of that rancid homebrew of yours.
It's a date.
Yeah, sure is.
Thanks for making me do that, Gerald. I'm just sorry you
No,
had to go.
you have got nothing to be sorry about. You did your very best, and I am proud of you.
At least nothing's up in the air now.
Just like the Hindenburg.
Time for this disaster to go to bed.
You sure you're going to be all right here by yourself?
Yeah, I'll live.
Make sure you give me a call if you need to talk.
I will. Hi.
Hi, yourself.
For a minute, I'd missed the overnight courier. That would really have made my day. What's up with you?
I'm a horrible person, that's what.
Gerald, what's happened?
I was trying to protect them, that's all.
Who?
Maya and Nicole. You know how we both thought that they were moving in together too quickly?
Well, far too quickly.
Yeah, well, things came to light that confirmed my fears. And so what else could I do but tell Maya? But then Maya tells Nicole.
Oh.
Yeah, and now I am the sad, bitter man who is so lonely that he'll manipulate others just to avoid being so alone. The worst thing is that I think she's right.
Nonsense. You obviously had the very best of intentions.
Did I? Maya and Nicole are the only friends I have left, and I was feeling excluded, and I can be clingy and possessive and meddlesome.
Well, you are none of those things, and you have plenty of friends. Ben and me for starters. Why don't you come over for dinner tonight?
No, I feel humiliated enough as it is without your pity. Just ignore me. I'll get over myself.
And the Flake of the Day award goes to...
Sorry?
You gave Mrs. Jalali oxygen. Oxygen was referred to on her patient notes, but not prescribed on her drug chart.
I can't believe I did that.
It's no biggie, but you do need to pay more attention.
If I wasn't so consumed with guilt, maybe I could.
Guilt about what?
I was so mean to Gerald. I had to go at him for sticking his beak in our business.
You didn't.
It doesn't end there. I launched a personal attack about how lonely and pathetic he is.
Nicole, he was only thinking of us. And he's right. We can't live together if you're hiding me away from your family and your ex. It's not healthy.
I know. I realise that now. I feel awful.
Me too. I don't want you to move out. That's not what I was saying. But you do need to call Mike and clear things up between you. Be honest. Do you think you can do that?
Just as soon as I've sorted my head out.
When will that be?
I don't know.
A couple of weeks, a couple of days?
I said I don't know. When I do, I'll tell you. Just give me some time to think.
Back so soon. Decided you wanted that scotch after all?
No. Although Lord knows I need it.
No luck with the flatmates, then I take it?
Oh, no, worse. I told the property manager that the rent was too high. She told me that she had tenants willing to pay. I called her bluff. She called mine. So long story short, I'm moving out.
Oh. And you'd like to take me up on my offer?
If it's still open?
Yeah, of course it is. As soon as you like.
Thank you, Karen. You have no idea how grateful I am.
Well, that cuts both ways, sunshine. It'd be nice having around the place again. So how about lunch in the house to celebrate? Can't be starving now, can we?
That would be great.
Hey, you, here for lunch?
Actually, no. I need a place to stay for a while. I was wondering if any of your rooms are available.
Oh, well, I wish I could help you. We're fully booked for the next few weeks, as a matter of fact. I'm really sorry.
No problem. I'm sure I'll find somewhere.
That was excruciating, but thank you.
It's all right. I've got you back, you know that. Seems a shame, though. Two good friends not talking.
Female flatmate wanted for character villa. No hippies, no vegos, no hang-ups.
Maybe Gerald's not such a bad option.
Don't remind me. I ran into him today. It was awful. He couldn't even look at me.
He'll be feeling rotten too. You know him, he's a big marshmallow. One kind word from you, all would be forgiven.
But not forgotten. Even if I got to apologise, I think living together's out of the question.
What about the space?
I rang Mike this morning. Last night in bed, I just lay there, turning things over and over.
And?
I thought about things from Mike's point of view, how I'd feel if I were him. It must have been torture, not knowing what was going on. He's my oldest friend, and I was hurting him badly, just like I hurt Gerald. I couldn't believe the person I was becoming. I'm really not like that.
You were confused. You've been through a lot.
I'm not asking for excuses. I'm just telling you why I called. I came clean about everything, who I am, what I am. I said I loved you.
I love you too. So why are you looking for flats? Move in here. Could stay in Libby's room. Flatmates. Baby steps. Whatever.
Really?
As long as I get to see you every morning.
Hey, hey, hey.
What?
I've been lured here under false pretenses. I distinctly remember the word lunch.
You'll get fed later, if you're good.
Mikey! What are you doing home?
Oh, hi.
I didn't realise you'd be here.
I power cut at daycare. There's roadworks. They must have cut a cable by mistake.
Why does daycare need power? It's daytime.
What if one of the little darlings needs to recharge their cell phone?
It must be a health and safety thing. Anyway, we're having fun, aren't we, Monkey? And you're just in time for lunch.
Yay.
And Bob the Builder on DVD. Sorry, but you know what he's like before his nap if he doesn't get what he wants.
Mr. Squiffy, that's Hattie's doll. Ooh, no.
That's enough. You've seen that a million times.
So have I, or does it just feel like it?
Never gets old, though, does it?
Nap time. Who's ready for bed?
I am.
You should have said I wouldn't have tried to stop you. That is what you came home for, isn't it?
Thanks for lunch. It was great.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could satisfy one of your appetites.
Maya? JJ, Mother's being rude.
It's nothing to what you two could have been doing when he walked down the stairs.
Sorry.
No, don't be. He didn't know we were going to be home. I don't know why you didn't go to Chris's place.
Here's closer to the hospital.
Close enough to get back in 5 minutes. You'll be pushing it.
She's right. We better go. We're late.
Will you be home tonight?
I don't know.
No, she won't. We can hang in our place, just the two of us.
Bye, see you later, bye.
Tell me you don't need a babysitter.
As if I'd ask you if I did. You'd bring your boyfriend round and snog on the couch all night. Such a teenager.
Ignore her. I would love to come round. Thank you.
Tanya will bring some chippies and a 6-pack of bourbon or something.
Oh, I'm sure we can do better than that, can't we?
Of course we can. I'll cook.
Choose to work on a medical ward. So in this round of obs, meds and messy beds, give me the order and structure of a good operating theatre any day.
Because you're such an orderly person. I have seen your bedroom.
Okay, I might be a bit freeform at home, but I'm a good theatre nurse. How am I going to talk Scotty round?
Trying would be a mistake.
Well, I have to do something, or else he might forget about me and leave me in bedpan land forever. Do you think grovelling would work? Or begging? I'm not above begging.
Just one more question before you take off. Exactly how did you manage to make that uniform look so hot?
What can I say? It takes more than mauve polyester to hide the goddess sun.
You're telling me.
Now's my chance while he's all loved up.
No, Nicole, don't.
Isn't it nice to see somebody happy in their work?
I'll see you later, and you can pick up the flannery where you left off.
What do you want, Nicole?
It's just that you could make me happy in my work too by putting me back on the surgical roster. please. Haven't I done my penance?
Was this your idea?
No, it wasn't. She was just trying to tell me that I was wasting my time by asking, but I thought you might take pity on me. I'm going crazy on the medical ward.
Really?
Seriously, insane.
It's a shame you didn't listen to Maia then. She seems to know me a lot better than you do.
Meaning what?
Meaning, stop pestering me. You've just made things a lot worse for yourself.
Do you want to share some caramel slice? Looks so yum. You go for it. My life is sweet enough as it is. Meaning?
I bet you think you're pretty clever.
Well, I'd say I'm above average, but I don't like to brag.
Did you know about her little scheme?
What scheme?
She sweet-talked Isaac into requesting her for the surgical rotation.
I can't help it if he thinks that my talents are wasted in medical.
If you think that's an end to it, you're very much mistaken.
Relax. What's he gonna do? I scrubbed for the initial cleft palate reconstruction, so it's cool to be on board for the second round of grafts.
What else could I do? Let you beg again?
Hey, guys.
Guess what? I'm back on surgical.
Oh, how'd you wrangle that? Scotty didn't seem like he was going to budge.
He wasn't, but your boyfriend here was kind enough to request my services.
Without Scotty's say-so, I'd say you two are in for a world of trouble.
I agree. Calm down. It's win-win.
Afternoon, all. New surgical rosters.
Thank you.
Done my best to accommodate everyone.
Oh, I'm not one to complain about an easy run, but I'm not on this at all.
No, you're not. You'll be taking Nicole's place on the medical ward.
No, I don't want to do medical.
I suggest you take that up with your colleague. And Isaac, of course. He requested Nicole on his team, which left you as the spare wheel. And given the sudden gap on the medical ward, I had no choice but to put you there.
Win-win, is it?
A barbecue? This time of year?
I know, it sounds mad, but you know what my place is like. There's more room outside than in.
It'll be less work for your mum too.
Besides, I have a brand new pergola to show off.
Who else are you inviting?
Just you two and Tanya and some folks from work and some of Ben's Amber mates, probably.
And what are we celebrating?
Not what you're thinking anyway. She turned me down.
Don't put it like that. We've talked about this.
Yeah, and then she turned me down.
Well, it can't have hurt too bad if you're already making jokes about it.
No, I'm crying on the inside.
Oh, stop it. You make me feel terrible.
No, I'm fine. It took me a minute, but I got over myself eventually.
As long as you're both happy.
We are. That's what tomorrow's about. We don't have to be married to have a party. Besides, I think we've got enough to celebrate, don't you?
Coach.
You need to hear this.
A friend of a friend at Central. She isn't on the netball team, but she knows someone who is. Apparently, they have been practicing 4 times a week.
Oh, well, that beats our little get-togethers.
Exactly. We haven't even made it to a proper court yet.
Well, you know what to do. If it means that much to you, go ahead and organise it. Someone has to.
And someone has to tell Gerald he can't play anymore.
Well, I hope you're not expecting me to do that. Come in.
Only me. I just wanted to make sure that you have read your emails.
Oh, yes. Hey, thank you for the invite. Sorry, darling, I'm not going to make it.
Late notice, I know. I'm getting impulsive in my old age.
You have a great time, though.
We will.
So, Gerald, who's going to tell him?
Tell him what?
They want to kick him off the netball team.
We've been over this.
I know. I told you.
Leave Nicole alone. She did pass on your thoughts, but it's not fair on the rest of us. We have the bones of a really good team. We could actually win.
And that's worth hurting a mate's feelings for, is it? That's the spirit.
Maybe if we gave him some extra coaching.
He'd still be useless, and you know it. And he's denying people who are way better the chance to play. I'm sorry, but he has to go.
All set?
Almost.
That's right. Today's the day. Helga to the rescue just in time for flu season.
So we're going to be busy for the next few months. I could have told you that much.
That's a detail that's really impressive. If it can forecast patient flow down to the next few hours like it says it can, it's going to be a big help.
I wonder if it can tell us what the calf's got on for lunch. That would be useful.
Oh, she wants you.
No, what? It's telling me I need more nurses for the next few hours.
Quick, run.
No, not here. In ED, Helga's predicting an influx of patients.
Based on what?
You know, figures from last year, probably. It's all guesswork.
Who are you going to call?
Nobody.
You have to. It's protocol.
Whatever Helga wants, Helga gets.
It's too late to call anyone now. I'll stay on myself and beg Tracy for a favour. Tell Yvonne I'm sorry, but we can't make it.
What? And no JJ either? He had a play date with his little friend down the road. I gave him the option.
But his little friend has better toys than his nana.
Something like that.
What a shame. Oh, I wanted my whole family to be here.
You're not going to spring a wedding on us, are you?
No.
I won't mention it again.
What is it with men and barbecues?
There's something primal going on, that's for sure.
Man hungry. Man hunt beast. Man make fire. Man throw beast on fire.
Look out, Yvonne. I think he's about to club you over the head and drag you to his cave.
Or his pergola.
Have you eaten yet?
In a minute.
Where's your wedding ring?
I thought it was time.
I guess I have to go into Hock to get a replacement then.
Oh, get away, you cheeky thing.
Married enough to me.
They do, don't they?
So what do we know about St. Cat's?
Sorry?
Netball. What's their team like?
Oh, last time I played, vicious.
They like to win.
So do I.
Don't Iron Team remember?
I'd be happy if there are no Gerald in the team. I know, it sounds awful, and your mum's already had a go at me for it, but I'm sorry.
He's not that bad, is he?
He's only managed to drop the ball every time someone's passed it to him.
It's true.
Come on, guys. He's only been playing a few days.
Yeah, if we had a few weeks to train him up, maybe, but we don't. Our first game's next week.
What are you going to do?
Let him down gently.
Come on, then. What's a nice way of saying, Gerald, you're useless?
You know what that was, don't you? Sound of Scotty and Tracy being stuck in ED for another half an hour.
Oh, I hope not. We've kept the party going this long. It'd be a shame if they don't make it now.
I wouldn't count on it.
Is this where you yell catch and then laugh when I don't?
Don't be like that. I've come to apologise.
We need a ball for that.
I was offside. Your penalty.
Cute.
It was in the car, and a couple of us were talking about getting some shots in later. You should come with us.
Why?
Well, we could all use the practice.
Some more than others.
There's no shame in that. I'll give you some lessons, one-on-one. It'll be good for both of us.
No thanks.
Is he still sulking? Gerald! Gerald! You're on defence. Try and get the ball off us. Oh, come on, Gerald. You've got the height advantage. Use it.
Go, Gerald.
Woo! See, that was close. This time, just jump.
He's drunk. He has to be.
Sorry, it was my fault. I shouldn't have encouraged him.
All right, Tracy, I'll be right there.
What's wrong?
Yvonne, that was ED. It seems Hunter and Ben were involved in a scuffle down by the shops. Hunter is in resus with a tension pneumothorax.
That doesn't sound good.
Yeah, he's stable, that's all they'll tell me.
We have to go.
Of course.
I'll drive.
What about Ben?
He was there too. He took a blow to the head, apparently.
Oh, no.
He was just dazed, that's all I'll say.
Oh, thank God.
Come with us if you like.
No, you go. I'll get one of my girls to take me.
Okay, we'll see you there, right?
My bag.
How worried should we be?
And not to the head, it's hard to say. They'll probably want to keep him in for observation, though.
No, I really meant Hunter. It sounds like he got the worst of it. Hello, my lovely man. When is he going to come round? I want to be here.
Yvonne, the operation didn't go the way we hoped. I managed to drain most of the bleed off the surface of the brain, but the hemorrhage was extensive and very deep, and I couldn't reach it.
So, you'll be going back for another go. When will that happen?
I'm afraid there's no point.
What?
Dr. Fernley and another intensivist have examined Ben. They've pronounced him brain dead. He's not going to wake up. I'm so sorry.
been a long night.
Why don't you take a break, Mum? Grab a shower, have some breakfast.
I can't. Not yet.
I'll get you a cuppa. You should drink something.
Tea would be good, thanks.
Well, why didn't you go with him? Just a quick trip to the staff room.
Getting out of this room might help clear your head.
Of what? The crazy idea that Ben might wake up? Look, I appreciate your concern, but no. Thanks.
Mum, you do realise that he can't breathe on his own?
Oh, maybe not now, but he will.
No. No, he won't. I mean, you heard the doctors. He's gone.
Don't say that. Don't you dare. You're wishing it on him.
What? Why would I even...
Why don't you and Gerald go get that cuppa? Maybe a piece of toast.
It won't be long.
Before you start on me, I'm not giving up on him. I won't do it.
It's not about giving up.
I'm staying here. I'm watching for signs of recovery. If you can't support me in this, fine. But don't expect me to leave this room anytime soon.